We're all drunk. They're like, what are they doing right now?
I mean, aren't you guys all drunk?
Why are they uploading it like this?
Why did they give Chris truth serum?
I think it was worth starting the podcast on that.
Was it? Oh, that what he said before?
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that was-
But, I mean, we would have immediately gotten banned off. Well, Charlie would have immediately gotten banned off YouTube, probably, maybe. I don't know.
Skanks on YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Do they say that?
They say
They
way
say all
worse.
sorts of
No,
crazy shit.
that's
like G-rated.
Yeah, that's what makes it funny.
So say it, then.
As long as we don't
okay.
as long,
Just for you.
I believe
True.
the rules are as long as we don't have any like explicit curse words in the first 3 minutes.
Well, people bleep
That
out.
stopped. That like we shouldn't. Stop.
Well,
Because
you
it
say
is bad
that.
for the algorithm. They stopped like not monetizing videos because what it was is they would stop your monetization.
I'm just talking about
abilities.
algorithmic stuff. I'm not talking about monetization.
Oh, okay. That was the
just
problem
talking-
for a long time. Was
No, I don't.
algorithm and
that
monetization.
still exists within the algorithm. Is that
Okay.
within the first 3 minutes, if there's cuss words, you are much less likely to get recommended.
Well, even saying stuff like rape and murder.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, there
I'm
we
just
go.
saying, I think it's
There
a
we go.
silly rule.
That's the first
No,
3 minutes.
listen.
Yeah.
Listen,
No
wait.
No exposure.
No, that was a
Let
minute
me-
19.
Let me back up here for a second. Let me listen. Let me explain. I think that's ridiculous. Like those are words that you
I
use
don't
to communicate.
disagree with you. I was just merely stating.
Yeah,
I was just.
Out of disrespect
You're just
for their
a mess, dude.
out of
Explain
disrespect,
which podcast this is because now you need to redo that.
out of disrespect for their rules, I refuse to abide.
Welcome to Shirts Off Podcast, episode 33, season 3.
Shifting of my shorts.
Shifting of my shorts. We've got Creighton, the reluctant host. We've got Christopher Catone, a host you could call him. We got
He's not even
Eileen
here right
Dawson, more of a host, I guess, in spirit. And then we got the 3 guests. I, myself, Michael Catone, the brother of Charlie Boy. Faith Hernandez, my girlfriend and longtime podcast sniper. And new to the podcast, a personality within his own, a true budding spirit of
we made Michael the host. Let's go.
of an entity. We've got our new guest, Bumper, everybody. Oh my God, it's Bumper!
I thought you were gonna say
Jones right there.
when you were talking about Faith. When you started saying long term, I thought you were gonna say my long term booty call.
I thought
really
he was
shout him
literally
out.
gonna
Why would I
lay
ever do
into me.
She's my long-term girlfriend and always has been and always will be. Why would you even put me in a position like that? What is wrong with you? Why do I have to host your podcast and give you
Why
rules
would you
of
put her in a
ethics?
position like that? Sorry, that was.
That was one of those 9 out of 10s.
Yeah, it was Dead Space 9 is
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
It's not. Can we give Creighton a Ted Lasso box of silence? If you just contribute,
Like timeout.
you throw something in. It just doesn't work. It doesn't mean your intentions were poor. It just means you
What's
need to
even in
cool
there?
it off.
It's a Ted Lasso party game.
Thank you guys.
I thought it was like Ted. I thought it was like Jenga, but for Ted.
Thank
Lasso.
you guys very much for having us all. It has been a very incredibly fun
man.
evening so far.
Do you guys like the new studio?
I'm in, actually, the first studio was atrocious.
When you say first studio, do you mean the basement or the house?
Or I thought you were talking about we were like at the
Right
first,
over there.
there.
It's about 40 feet that way. The first studio.
For the record, Michael's gesturing with his finger.
Yeah, I am. I'm gesturing with 2 fingers, if you will.
Like
And,
Walt. He never smoked. He just,
Yeah, we.
What the?
I'm sure it will come out in the deleted scenes of episode 3.
You mean season?
The
3?
absolute abortion of a podcast.
We'll call that one episode 3, and this will be shirts off.
Yeah, there we go.
No, the fuck we won't. No, the fuck we won't.
You can't agree to that so quickly. You're
Yeah,
going to destroy
what's
the
the other
podcast
thing?
history.
That's
It's just
literally
done.
get-
Look, I did it. I did
That's
my
giving
campaign.
Chris a HUD. There's things you don't do. There's established things. It doesn't matter if
There's
this is
rules.
the listener's first time.
It's fair.
There's etiquette.
You know what?
There's etiquette.
Chris can't have a HUD.
Yeah,
You're right.
man. That's what I'm saying. You don't bring in host Mike and fumble like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he didn't sign that.
Are you going to do an intro now? We should all take turns doing intros.
No, I don't have the voice for it. These Black Miles are fucking me. Black Miles coffee.
He's going for more of a pop smoke thing instead of.
You sound like you've been singing for 40 years.
Yeah, no, my voice sounds a lot cooler than where I'm at right now. So I'm not trying to say too much, but that dude has something going on.
No, I get it. I get how you be pulling these women. You talk to them like that. You get up in their ear, you're like, yeah, let me lay a little lean on you.
I'm uncomfortable.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
We were playing Sparking Zero yesterday, and there's nothing that would be better than you doing Team 4-Star but Michael Catone impersonations of all the characters while we play Sparking Zero.
Everyone is telling us that we should like have a Halcyon Twitch account to just have live.
Stream games.
Well, just like when we're open, like literally just look at the big game place, and like someone could be sitting there behind
I've been saying.
the camera. Sure, but I was like, me and Aleem specifically, we're like,
But
you know how fire this would be, 4-person Smash Brothers, like or Dragon Ball Z rather, where someone is playing Vegeta and Michael is just doing all the characters from 4-Star. Like while they're fighting, like fuck shit, like just talking shit during the game.
Vegeta, that was such a good one. Oh gosh.
Exactly. Like
Nappa, if you don't shut up, I will pulverize you into the ground.
That's what I need. I need that in my life. Playing Sparking Zero with that as the dubbing would be ultimate. That would be elite. But more importantly is back for his second podcast ever, Bumper.
Yes.
Yes. Welcome back, Bumper. Oh wait.
Thank you, sir.
We open with that.
We open with Bumper.
Oh, yeah, I'm joking.
I
Somebody
did
else.
this whole charismatic,
I like
wild
Bumper.
opening for everybody.
You like him?
Yeah,
that's
I've
cool.
spent
That's good.
all of like a couple hours maybe. Well, no, it's not even been a couple hours. Like what, an hour and some change
Yeah.
together.
I've known
73
Bumper.
minutes.
He's like probably like one of my favorite people that we've had on. Also, like just to hung out with.
I've
And
known
it's,
Bumper for 2.5 hours. I'd kill and die for Bumper.
and it's not because me and Charlie are like his favorite people and like he's in all of us. Like, I mean, that's definitely part of it, but like, you know, it's just like I can already tell this man has a lot of insight because of who his favorite people are.
I was just thinking about earlier when he was in Walmart and he was admiring the two of you as just fictional characters. In his
Yeah,
mythos. Just as he's watching you, he's just a couple steps behind you, and it's just the song from Hercules. Like, I am on my way. I can go the distance.
So, when are you moving in? Like, you know.
Honestly, why forgo
Yeah.
all the bull?
You don't want to go back to LA or I mean California, no place, you know.
Rat nest.
I'll live in someone's trunk if they let me, dude.
Oh shit, Bumper just spoke. It took 7 minutes of us talking about him. Bumper has arrived to the episode.
Bumper, I got a nice trunk.
Oh, yeah?
Got a trunk with your name on it, Chief.
Oh, man.
He's like, get in there.
It's weird because I've had a trunk with Bumper on it for like 9 years. It's just like, what have I been saving this thing for if not for you?
I pictured, and this might be because of your name, but I pictured like the trunk of a car,
Yeah.
you know, because you'd be Bumper.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
gosh.
didn't realize.
Oh my God. That was just pure diarrhea. I don't know what the next couple of words out of my mouth are going to be words. That was crazy.
What would you say has been the biggest difference spending some time in the southeast part of the United States?
Sure.
You know?
Compared to the West?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Michael keeps looking at me like,
Is that what Creighton said? You asked him what it's like being a Bumper?
that's not what I said at all. That's nothing like what I said. I don't know what he's talking about. I said I made a connection to living in a
say what
trunk
you said.
and being in a being main Bumper. And I told him I pictured the trunk of a car because his name's Bumper.
That was it?
And Michael was like over here sitting, like laughing in the corner. Liam's asking him something serious. Whew. Oh man, that was a good one, Michael. You really tickled my sides there.
You tickled mine, sir.
Anyways,
I don't think it was that fun.
Your association between your part of the world into the southeast. What is the biggest like culture shocks and differences you've noticed?
Over there, it's like a bunch of groups kind of like squished together, and here it's a lot more spread out, smaller groups. Not smaller, but like not as many.
Yeah.
Yeah, over there it's just a bunch of
Much more
everywhere
volume.
you go. I was telling them that here you guys have maybe one or two stores that are open late night. Over there, you can
Yeah,
there's
we had to
endless
get gas.
stores.
I was almost out of gas when we got back from the airport, and he was like, "Where are you gonna go?" I was like, "To one of the gas stations." He's like, what do you mean the gas stations? Like, there's only a couple. I was like, there's 2 that are open right now. And the whole
insane
town.
to me, man.
He Snapchat
Yeah,
me. There's a Snapchat that he sent to me of him just looking around and there's fucking nothing on the bypass, nothing, nobody anywhere.
Yeah, it's like all the stores are closed and pitch black.
Yeah.
It's
It
crazy.
was like 3. It was like
Over
2
there.
yeah.
Go to bed.
Everything's up. Yeah. I go to bed, man.
Why don't you just go to bed, dude?
I go to sleep at an
What you need to
appropriate
go to
time.
Walmart at 2 in the morning for, dude? Just go at 9.
Man, don't say that. Don't say that like we wouldn't all be going to Walmart at 2.
Listen,
I would if they were open.
I know,
This
that's
is
what I'm
the
saying.
worst group of people to say that to, because all of us, I think, at one point or another, were like consistently going to Walmart after midnight.
Every single one of us. That's not
Yeah.
like I'm not.
I did
I'm
it
just
every
trying to
day.
represent.
I enjoyed Walmart.
I did.
Yeah,
I did
I
too.
miss Walmart.
There's a
being open late
Walmart
night.
arc in all of our animes.
Exactly.
Everybody like there's the hyperbolic time chamber and drag. Everybody has their liminal time, their liminal space time.
Walmart.
And Walmart. Wally World. Roll back.
We don't have a curfew around here, but it's like all the stores closed and make it like we have
Yeah,
a
it's
curfew.
basically,
Like, they
a
made
built-in
it.
curfew.
It's all and it's mildly enforced because like I don't know about you guys, and I'm not saying that this is specific to any cultural difference in my upbringing or my phonetic expression.
Oh, he's about to cook. He
Ali's
pushed the
about to play
glasses
the black
up.
card.
He pushed the
No,
glasses
man,
up.
I used to work at
Oh,
UPS.
listen, did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear the Alim's gonna play the black card sign? Did you guys put that in yesterday?
Yeah, I put it yesterday.
This is a
wasn't here
sound
last
effect.
time.
It wasn't here last night. It's a
It's
new,
pretty good.
new part of the
I'm
podcast.
not saying that there's a selectively enforced curfew, because I understand from the perspective of somebody that doesn't know me, it's strange that I'm just running through the industrial park at 4:30 in the morning. Like, I get there's some fair
I pulled up on you at that time.
Wait, well, what was the setting?
That's a real story about
No,
it.
I was so you know where the big distribution warehouse is in this town.
Yes.
And you know that's an entire industrial park. Like
Yes,
there's
yeah,
multiple
yeah.
warehouse type. And
The only reason to go on that road is either to get to work or to cut to the neighborhood on the other side of
Yeah.
that industrial.
Yes.
yeah. So like you know what I mean? I live maybe 3 miles away from it, 2.5 miles away from it, and for most of my adult life I haven't had a car, and I'm from the north, so I'm really big on like, well, if I can physically get there, I'll get there. So like I would run to work in the mornings. You know what I mean?
That's probably great for your health, dude.
I do believe that I have a permanent high level of conditioning that's born of utility. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm a pretty fit guy, but I don't just think it's
I mean,
just
but like getting dipped in the river Styx and being held by nothing but your by your heel. I mean,
So wait,
that might
did
have
somebody-
helped. That might have helped.
Are we saying that Alim is Achilles?
Achilles, yes.
Okay. Just making sure we're all on the same page.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah.
Did anybody
Troy?
ever like
Troy?
confront you about running over there?
Huh?
Did anybody ever like confront you about running over there?
Police.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They just pulled up on you? One
Yeah, he
morning?
was just like, hey man, what you doing? I was like, going to work. And he was like, oh man, okay, cool.
He
I was
didn't
like,
offer to give you a ride, or
no,
like,
hell no. He was just
I
like,
don't
what are you
think they
doing?
can.
I was like,
they give you
Man, they can
people
do
rides
what
all the
the fuck
time.
they
They
Yeah.
can. Yeah, they can.
They
They're allowed to
definitely-
give people rides.
they've given
There are
Charlie
videos of
rides
them
before.
No, they haven't.
Yeah.
Don't put that
I
on
mean,
me.
it was after they found all that stuff on his computer, and
That's
then, like,
crazy.
you know,
This
put
is
him in
wild
cuffs.
what's happening.
You know.
I can't believe this keeps happening.
That's why he doesn't have a computer.
You got to remember, your body's like day-old rice. If it ain't warmed up properly, something real bad could happen.
You know, it's like we would arrest this guy.
For the record,
We would
Charlie's
arrest
reading
this
off of
guy
Ted
if he had
Lasso
actually done
cards.
anything to the kids. It's just that he propositioned all these kids, and they all rejected him so hard.
If the teacher tells the bully not to pick on someone, it's just going to make it worse.
What the fuck are you doing right now?
Every time you guys call me a fucking pedophile, I'm going to read Ted Lasso quotes.
I wasn't
Everyone
going to call
can
you
go
a
fuck
pedophile.
themselves.
I was just saying there's a
No,
reason
you were
you're-
certainly calling me a pedophile.
I was
Don't
just-
say you were
I
not
never
calling
said,
me
Charlie,
that.
you're a
I never said
pedophile.
that.
I just said they took your
Training makes
computer.
perfect.
Does it?
Sure does.
I just said that they
I'm
took
not gonna
your
lie to
computer.
you. With them calling you a pedophile, training makes perfect is one of the worst quotes you could have fucking used.
Yep.
That is literally there is not.
There's not a worse card in that deck.
It really isn't.
When it comes to locker rooms, I like them just like my mother's bathing suit. I only want to see them in one piece.
Okay.
What is that? I don't.
That look.
I'm gonna find the worst ones I can. I'm gonna keep finding the bad ones.
What are, like, so Charlie's just taking
I just
part in this
inhaled
Ted
a
Lasso game while we're trying to do a podcast and is reading off the cards. That's exactly how I felt.
No,
Thank
there's
you,
a
Mike.
gnat in my lungs. I just
Ew.
inhaled it. I can feel it buzzing in my lungs right now.
Anyways, this is like the last 4 brain
just
cells.
died.
Over.
The gnat just died. The gnat just died just now. I felt it.
That should be the name of our sitcom.
This is the part where
last
everyone's
four
like,
brain cells and
skip.
There's 5 of us and Bumper.
Chris,
I was
you
talking
put,
about myself.
Put that away.
What did you say?
Put that away, Chris.
What,
I feel like
this?
you're focusing on.
No, I'm having so much fun reading them.
Yeah.
No,
Every time I talk, I get called a pedophile or a racist.
Defend yourself
I'm
without
gonna read my
cards.
Ted Lasso cards, you fucking
Defend
bitches.
yourself without cards. You can't.
You're right. No one
so many
acknowledges
times.
what I defend myself with.
Life is poker to Chris.
Yes, that's
so I do believe that him being able to defend himself with cards is
Why does he
ironic.
suck at life?
See, like
We are in his business.
there's anything
We
you
are
guys
doing-
can, I can't do anything against. Like, every time I
No,
win,
hear
I
me out.
lose.
Hear me out. I know that he's a gay pedophile, but he's a good.
This is crazy. It's wild. My boy is here. You're butchering me in front of my boy. Bumper's my boy.
Look how they done my boy.
Oh, man, dog. Man.
I molested my boy. I molested my child.
Oh, you know what we should
We're
talk
getting
about.
demonetized.
So, my boy Bumper has a very, very good. That's so good. My
I've
bad.
heard that tune before, but here I am, still dancing.
Shut
That was the best one. That's the, like for what's going on.
Are you
'Cause
gonna
this
put
keeps
that-
happening, and I just have to keep dealing with
Are
it.
you gonna put it as a bumper sticker on
Shut the
your
fuck
car?
up,
bumper?
Chris.
Bumper sticker. Yeah, turkey. We made a turkey.
I'll stick.
I'll stick to your bumper.
Hey man. So last night or this morning, me and Bumper were sitting out on Chris's back patio talking,
Yeah,
and
you
I
were.
feel like he has a really good point about watching movies, about a difference in how he watches his loved ones watch movies versus how he watches movies when he's watching it in Discords with Charlie and such. And I think it's really dope because I do think. Tell them about it. You know,
Elaborate.
Elaborate,
Tell them
Bumper.
about
Say
how-
stuff, Bumpman Jones.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Gums.
I feel a little embarrassed with Elaine because I feel like I spilled my guts out.
Oh, man,
And it was
my-
like one of the first people I met, and I was just,
What do you mean
letting him
embarrassed?
have it.
Like, what do you mean embarrassed? Why do you think?
I just feel like I might have overshared a bit.
No, I think that was like the perfect amount of shit.
Yeah, I want to know. Like,
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell.
Even shit.
We are a very well. Let me just because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know both all the parties here. Bumper is coming from a place where like every time he has a meaningful conversation, it's like he doesn't have a ton of people that he's like really close with. Like we're all really close here. All of the people he's closest with are online. Like me and our boys that we're all in Discord with. And so like literally walking through Walmart with Creighton, it was like he's seen our podcast. He watched our live podcast on Twitch. Like he's been in Discord before. He's talked to Creighton. He's talked to Michael. He's talked to everybody. He's talked to us. And he like reached over and grabbed Creighton. Like, hey, Creighton.
I felt like Bush when he got told 9/11 was going on.
What did you just whisper in his ear? I think that.
He did whisper like
He just went like this. And
It was
grabbed
like it was
Creighton.
two
He all
squeezes.
excited.
Sounds like the Twin Towers.
1, 2.
But you didn't. You certainly did not.
1, 2.
2 towers.
Hey,
Hey, talks to his head Secret Service agent. I'm gonna read a book to these kids. If the Twin Towers get hit by planes, could you come squeeze my arm twice?
I want to squeeze it once.
almost
for
as
one
if he
time.
knew. Almost as if he knew it was gonna happen.
Creighton saw what I was doing.
It's not like he had any motive.
Yeah, it's not like he was hosting the Al Qaeda in America.
Anyways,
It's not
thank
like
you,
his
Bumper.
dad trained the Al Qaeda. or anything.
Thank you, Bumper, for so thoroughly explaining how Bumper felt about that.
Oh, I was okay.
So what I could do is I can tell you guys how I feel about movies and stuff, and it will like kind of echo what we were talking about. But I believe that you're supposed to watch movies with as much suspension of disbelief as you can provide, and that the minute that you get into like film analysis and film critique, that you are automatically losing part of that experience. In the same way that like people that can freestyle or jam on instruments, you will always get the best product when they don't know they're being recorded or you don't record it. You lose something when you like hone in that way, and I believe that. We were just kind of talking about that, and I thought it was really cool because I hadn't heard somebody articulate why like I don't ever want to like watch too many movies with you guys, because like I'm gonna full blown enjoy the movie for what it is or isn't. I'm not like, yeah, but this one was in the Academy and it was the best performance. I don't give a fuck about any of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like Fantastic Mr. Fox. So we
No,
was having
look.
that kind of conversation about like the difference in watching movies with our loved ones who really get into it, or even a corny movie with a piss poor production can be an enjoyable thing. Whereas when you're worried about how good the production is or isn't, and you're concerned with all these like different facets that are part of like the general consensus of like film analysis conversation, like you miss out on the movie in a way. And I thought it was really cool that Bumper said all of this yesterday, or this morning at like 4:30 while we were like talking.
I mean, it's like, if you think about it with that lens, like, have you ever really watched a movie if you are a movie reviewer? I mean, think how many thousands of movies you're technically missing out on if you don't sit and just look at from like purely the spiritual perspective. Hold on, I got more to say. Anyways.
Agreeing with you. I was saying yes. Didn't say anything.
Yeah. But like, that's such a, you said that? That's how you think about it, or that's how you think about it? Sorry, I'm pointing at Bumper and Lean.
Yeah. We were having a conversation where the mutual gist is we kind of have these similar opinions. Like we stated a bit differently, but like this is kind of.
It would be like watching Infinity War and then making fun of Thanos because it's purple. Like you're missing the point.
To an extent, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you know what I mean. Like even though it is not that dramatic, like film analysis is part of like.
I mean, what was the reason for him being purple?
Well, red is
all the people in
red is an aggressive. Red is an aggressive. Oh, actually, this is actually fucked up. But like because purple is a perfectly balanced color. Like because it's blue and it's red. And what,
you think that was intentional? Like in the comics?
If you think about color theory, what red and blue represent, then you think about the idea of, not necessarily in the comics. The comics is a fucking madman.
Yeah.
But how he presents.
He's also he's a mutant.
Yeah.
Like the people of Titan planet.
Yeah.
Thanos is from.
Nerds.
They're humanoid. They look like people. And he's just like this malignant tumor of a being. I don't know anything
about it. That's why I'm sitting there.
There's just nothing but evil. His mom like kills himself as soon as he's born. It's like, oh my god, this thing is fucking vile. Just like,
damn, that's ugly.
You try to kill him. A couple people.
I mean, even Don Cheadle was like, we'll go back in time. And
yeah.
I just did the hand motion he did, by the way.
Good plan. No,
that's not a terrible plan. They should have did that.
No, they did. In a thing, there was a whole thing where the Punisher.
Here we go.
Punisher kills.
Pops his neck.
Thanos comes to Earth, kills literally everybody. As the Ghost Rider dies, the spirit of vengeance is
possesses the Punisher.
Possesses Frank Castle as he's dying because his last thing is like, I didn't kill everybody I wanted to kill. And so the spirit of vengeance attaches itself to Frank Castle. But he's the only thing alive left on the planet. So now you have Ghost Riding Punisher sitting on the planet for like 50 years. 50 years later, Galactus, dying, lands on Earth to be like, hey man, fucking Thanos is absolutely losing his shit right now. We need anything we can get. So I'm going to fucking bam. So now we have the silver surfing punishing Ghost Rider.
Does he become Sorcerer Supreme next?
So then he gets the ability to time travel. He goes back to when Thanos was born, gonna just take out young Thanos. Old Thanos comes through the same portal, meets young Thanos. They're on some shit. Old Thanos is on some like weakling shit. Young Thanos is like, who the fuck did I become with all kinds of power? Fuck this guy. Takes out old Thanos. Nice. Now young Thanos is like doubled up. Frank Castle goes out some shit. He's like, all right, this is clearly not far enough. Goes back to baby Thanos. Gets him. Is about to fucking murk him. And he's just like, you know what? Teach this kid a thing or two about a
somebody as strong as that guy ends up being, but with the right morals.
But then it turns out that like Frank Castle's not like an amazing father figure. honestly, just incurs a lot of violence. And
so he makes original Thanos technically. Like it's a time loop. It's a time loop.
It's kind of kind of. Yeah, no, it's a really good storyline. Everybody should read it.
Superman Red Sun, same thing pretty much.
Nope.
Except Superman's lands in Soviet Russia instead of America and becomes like what Stalin would be.
That is not the same thing.
No, but I mean, like it ends up being a time loop.
That's why I said no as soon as he said that.
That's why Michael said that that's not the same thing.
It ends up being a time loop. That's the
only connection. That's it.
They were both written. Both of those things were written
and they're both
drawn.
time loops, and that's
so they're the same.
They
were both written on paper and then drawn.
I don't.
You don't read comics?
No.
What's your thing? What's your tism?
Girls.
Girls be your tism. That could be lean.
No, he just dropped you like that. That's terrible.
Nah, Liam was about to say that.
And Michael, I was going to say what Michael said.
That's what made it so funny. I was like, oh shit, dude. That's my take.
And I beat him to the punch for like 2 seconds.
That was good. Oh man, that was really good.
What's your
Bumper's
tism,
tism
dude?
is
Hold on,
jujitsu.
wait. Don't speak for him. What's your tism?
Yeah,
Only speak for Aline.
got a couple tisms.
Wait, can we take 1 second? We made it through 24 minutes, and this was not dog shit. So one time for the spirit.
I still don't think the last one was that bad, but you know.
I thought
I was having a good time.
Me too. Me too. I thought it was fucking.
These fuckers pointed Charlie and Michael were like, it's dog shit. I wouldn't listen to this with my kid. Like, you know, my grandma wouldn't listen
Did
to like all
anybody
sorts of
say
stuff.
Kid.
either of those things?
I don't know.
No.
That's how it came off as to me. You know what I mean? That's what I heard
like
you
somebody
say.
who. Never mind.
I hear things. I'm just telling you what I heard. You know what I mean? People
Dude,
talk to me.
honestly,
Out of pocket.
jokes aside, I don't think we've ever had such a pocket of time where like shit feels out. Like if you told me we've been talking for like an hour already, I would have believed you. If you said we've been talking for like 5-ish minutes, I'd believe you. Like
Yeah.
it's very, very organic, very good group.
Well, I
Bumper.
should tell you guys about my ability to bend space and time.
Bumper, what's
I've
your
been
tism?
hiding these powers. How do you
your-
think I succeeded in industry?
I don't know. Make cheesecakes like at 3 in the morning. You know.
You make
Is that really like? Wait,
cheesecakes?
hold on. You like? You can make
Scoot
them
forward,
from scratch?
Bumper. Scoot forward to the
Yeah,
phone.
scoot forward.
Get closer.
Yeah,
I got
bring it in.
We have an old family recipe that my mom has, and she just wrote it down from a cooking book or
And you
something.
just like you handcraft.
well, without that
cheesecakes.
piece of paper, I probably wouldn't be able to make
be
it.
lost.
You're saying
That's pretty sick.
you're saying the single baked good
Wait,
that
hold on.
nobody makes
Wait.
that only exists in delis and behind glass.
Wait, no, hold on a second. That's not the most interesting part. How many of these have you made? How many?
In one night?
No, how many have you made? Roughly, like, give me like a rough.
night.
How long have you been making it?
I would actually rather
big
know
are
how
they?
many, I would
I'm
actually
judging
rather
right
know
now,
how
dude.
many in a single evening.
No, like this is a whole rabbit hole. What is happening? Hold on.
Hold on, there's a lot of
Wait,
questions
this
now.
is not
Yeah.
even in the evening. You said 3 in the morning, right?
Yeah, that's the best
He
time.
starts it, but when does he wrap? You know what I mean?
That's
So wait,
prime
okay.
That's
cheesecake
prime
time.
cheesesteak time. Exactly.
My question was not how many in a day, but now that you've specified that, like, part of it,
I feel like it's
what
more
is the
important.
answer to how many in one night have you made?
2.
Okay.
How big are
That's
they?
a reasonable amount of
That's
cheesecake.
2 more
So
cheesecakes.
we're talking about like
than I
12.
would
Hold on.
expect
So
anybody
he's
to
holding
make
up his
in the morning.
hands. I asked him how big they were. We're looking at probably about like.
It's a little bit bigger than
Okay, so like a good
12 inch.
12
Yeah,
inch
like a-
across.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And you ate both of those, or you just made 2, like one for somebody else?
That's 12 diameter, 12 circumference.
Oh
Ate
my god.
1/4 and then
1/4? Jesus.
A little bit
You're
more.
like not a big
1/3.
guy. Like 1/4
No, it was
had.
so good, man.
Dude, were you
No,
sick?
wait, hold on. I want to get back to the original thing. real
What
fast.
flavor?
Hold on.
Are you asking him to give like an actual number of how many?
Not
cheesecakes he's
literally,
made?
but like roughly. When did this start? When did you start making cheesecakes in your life? Because you're 28.
You're 28?
Yeah.
Dude, same.
Hold on, because I have this is going somewhere. I promise. I have a
28,
crazy.
it's
I noticed a
28.
crazy thing about what
This
you
is
said.
28?
Cheesecakes.
How many? When did you start making cheesecakes from this recipe that your mom gave you?
From the womb.
What'd you say? Like how long ago?
like around high school. So like
High school?
16,
And-
17.
Okay, so
Okay.
more than 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And without that card,
I can't do it.
That's the same thing that I thought was the funniest about it.
Okay.
I was quizzing nobody, and he was just like, "Without that card, I probably couldn't." And everybody just like keeps streamlining. Oh man.
Well, so
I could not handle
like
that.
the
I couldn't.
card,
That was
is it like the back of a box, or like
It's
she wrote
like,
it down,
just
like
like
on
a
an index card?
Little index-
Yeah, it's kind of like
Okay.
a rotting piece of paper. That's
Is it
just been-
laminated?
No.
Have you ever thought about?
Looking
photo of it.
If you lose that thing, you're fucked.
That's one of the ones that I'm
You ever thought about
That's how
rewriting
old
it?
it is.
Huh?
You ever thought about rewriting it? Like
Just like
writing
taking
down
a
your
big
own.
I have a
thing in.
notepad that's pretty worn out that I have all that where I write down.
Do you not
I'm
ever
taking
go
all
and
my
buy
gas
like
second
new
time.
I wrote
stuff?
down all my passwords in this
That's
notepad.
what I was
and-
thinking too.
You're
and
using
I-
all
it's,
these-
It's very worn out.
Well, wouldn't you say that once a decade is a good time to?
You'd think,
It's a decent schedule to keep.
you'd
for
think once you hit the double
maintaining-
digits in years,
for
that'd be it.
maintaining
You
like
should just tweet it. Then you can just always go back to your Twitter forever and go look at the rest of it.
Until you
Just
forget
so
your
you know,
Twitter
It's
password.
deactivated.
Yeah.
just the way that they decay to time.
all
you
kinds
think
of ways
once a
to preserve
decade.
this.
Yeah, you think that'd be the first.
I'm not judging you
sign.
here. It's just spitballing. I've never maintained.
Are you using the same pencil
100-year-old
every time?
cheesecake recipes?
Are you using the same pen every day?
Not the same pen, but pen.
Same
just
brand.
Same.
He's gonna go home and
Is
be
it
like,
better
Michael
cheesecake
said that I
than
actually
normal
need to fight
cheesecake?
this down.
No,
Do you have the
I've
card
had way
on you?
better.
I swear I thought he was pulling his. I thought he
You
was pulling
reached
his
in your
cheesecake out of his-
pocket, and I was like, "Holy
Bro, he's
shit."
got this index card. We're about to go laminate this shit for you. Or you're gonna frame it somewhere.
I just speak it into the
like,
microphone.
"You wanna make
Yeah.
cheesecake?"
Hey,
Well, he
this is
doesn't
great.
know it. So are you
So
a big
Bumper has it.
guy, or
He
like,
can't. He
you know?
can't. He
that
doesn't
one
know it.
Just that one thing.
No. I mean,
I
are
really
you a
like
Bic
cheesecake.
guy? Like your pin brand? Is it a Bic or like you know?
You're what?
What the fuck kind
What
of
are
Are
you
you serious?
saying?
Are we asking favorite cookies right now?
Or
Are you
paper made?
doing this kind of question?
Dude, let the man answer the question.
I actually would like to answer this.
See? It's paper made, you know.
Paper
Encourage
made?
his nonsense.
Yeah, it's different pin brands. you know.
Sharpie.
Pin?
Pin brands, like you know. You
Sharpie.
said you wrote
Oh,
with a pen.
pen.
Yeah,
Sharpie.
He's asking him.
That's jealous. I'm just
Sharpie's
joking.
nice. I
That's
do like
jealous by
Sharpie, but that's
Sharpie.
like that shows a
Well,
man with money
don't
right
use
there.
that
The
to be
Sharpie's
sad,
expensive.
I just get the
I should drink
the 4-pack.
The 4-pack?
Yeah.
You don't even know what brand it is.
I have
do
no
you?
idea.
Damn, that's crazy. Anyways, it's a good pin though, right?
I think they dried out because it just wouldn't write anymore after.
After 10 years, that's easy to say. Notebook and pen. Leave space.
Fucking God, man. I should have never said shit at 24 minutes. Bro. I should have said shit, man. What, half an hour?
Bringing the whole pot.
No,
Started
yeah.
coasting. He started going off of your praise. He started coasting. He's like, you know what? Probably take it easy a couple minutes for some pin.
All right,
questions
hold on,
out there.
wait. We've talked briefly on and off air about Lancaster and like what you think of Lancaster, but like, what's your favorite part of living in California?
Favorite part. Let me think about that. It's nice that you can just you know, if something's even I guess you know it's good and bad in a way, because if you don't like something in one place, it's so easy to just find somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if you don't like the job for the people or just the job in general, you just
Go get
you
another
just-
job.
15,000
there's
other jobs
So
around
many.
here.
If you go to a
Yeah.
coffee place 3 times in a row, and then someone who works there is like an asshole, you can just go like, "Fuck this coffee shop," Yeah. and go find it. Here we.
It's like
if,
around the
if you don't
corner,
like
it's
either of
not-
the coffee shops here, it's like you're
You're
fucked
fucked,
because there's
yeah.
two.
I hope
Yeah.
you know how to make some good coffee.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I think.
Yeah, the ease of access to anything that you could want.
Oh, dude.
Food too.
Everything here is so
I'm funneling
far.
Creighton.
Yeah.
I'm channeling
It's
Creighton
so-
right
It's like 30
now.
minutes just to
What's
get
your
to the
favorite
store.
brand of coffee?
That's what you sound like.
You wanted to know about the Bic brand, if he was into Bics or not.
I was just
He
joking.
didn't even know what we were talking
He was
about.
so joking.
Yeah, Walmart's our it place too.
You guys are getting Costco. I saw. It's
Yeah.
It's so
Yes.
far away from here, though. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah, we're
20
not.
minutes.
But we're not getting it.
yeah, it's for the
I mean,
nicer
still
part of
considered
that
Lancaster,
way.
but it's just
Yeah, it's technically
still-
in Lancaster County, but it's like it's far enough away that most people are just still.
You know how, like, have you ever watched Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
All right, so you know Eagleton?
Yeah.
That's Eagleton.
Yeah,
This is
that
Pawnee.
place is Eagleton to our
If they keep building from Indian Land to Lancaster, and like they finally like build all the way up,
Like, they
521,
connect?
Yeah, it'd be fuck you.
Sorry.
Crazy.
Mine doesn't either, so that's why I said that.
You're a bitch, man. Goddamn. Oh man,
I
that's what,
gestured at my mustache and my beard. by the
and
way.
I don't have a mustache.
That are not there.
I very much feel like we need to go back to a visual podcast very soon. We're missing a lot of our juice.
That's what
without
I said
being
to him
seen.
earlier.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
She suggested it.
As
Let Aline finish
as
what he's
Indian
saying.
Land continues to venture further south.
Yeah, man. At what point would you guys like? What do you think they'll call Lancaster? Where do you think they'll call Indian Land? Like at what
I
point?
think
Well,
it'll
there are
all be
city
like,
there are limits to the city limits of each one.
I think it'll all be Lancaster.
Yeah, but see, you also got Van Wyck in between Lancaster and Indiana. So like
Oh,
we
Van-
do have some small towns in between.
But that's more like
It's
between
just like-
Lancaster and Rock Hill. That's not really between Lancaster
Van
and
Wyck?
Indiana.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Rock
Van
Hill's
Wyck?
not Lancaster.
not.
Indian Land didn't.
I guess it's also
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like Van Wyck, I
He's
wouldn't say
asking
is a
about
fair
the like
comparison.
there's Lancaster proper,
Yeah, but Van Wyck comes all
and
the
then
way
there's
to
Greater
521.
Lancaster.
You know what's
County.
really cool for
But,
a lot of
not
people listening?
really,
Us
though.
describing the
Oh,
geography of where we all live.
I was just trying to follow the
I figured everybody got a fucking freebie at it. Like, let's just talk. Let's just fucking talk. You know what I mean? My
He's
bad.
right.
Yeah.
We've all.
I'm having a good time. I was listening
No,
to what
me
you were
too.
saying.
We
Yeah.
all
I
have
feel like if
fun.
it comes all the way down, they're just gonna be like it's all
That's
Lancaster.
what I'm saying. And out of
It's all
everybody's
Lancaster.
like, Hail Mary. Mine was reasonable.
We have all hooked a wad of spaghetti at the wall, and damned to be damned, not one piece is stuck.
You might as well start over.
Just a bunch of
Might as well start over.
just
What
a bunch
third?
of al dente noodles flopping to the floor.
Third time's the charm, boys. It's like a scrap.
But to your point, I think it would all be Lancaster
Yeah.
because it's like places change, but the names don't. You know what I mean?
That's a lie and a fucking half.
Come on, man.
If I've said that once, I've said it 1,000 times.
Where's the bell when you need it? Be like, dump things, screen say, bing.
It's on my HUD. Like,
You don't got a fucking
but if I did, it would be on my HUD.
Creighton's HUD is like some shitty, like he made out of clay in his fucking backyard. Oh, playing with my HUD, guys.
God fucking.
Bumper, do you know about the HUD joke? Like, do you know what that is?
Oh, it's a joke.
Huh?
Is it a joke?
Oh, it's not.
No,
I
it
mean,
is
it's
for Creighton
it's a
and you.
joke that you don't have. I mean, you don't have.
Oh my God, we're taking
The HUD?
You know what Creighton is? Creighton's Yoko Ono in that one time that
Jesus,
he was
Chuck
at the beat with the Chuck Berry and the Beatles, or John Lennon.
Leave him in the dark.
John Lennon and Chuck Berry
Well, I don't wanna talk
were
about this.
singing one time, and Yoko Ono was there, and she was singing so badly that the audio person cut her mic off without telling her, because Chuck Berry was like physically upset at what she was singing. Creighton is Yoko Ono. We should be able to cut his mic
We're
off when we
singing
need
Johnny
to.
Be Good, and like in the middle of the like fucking first bridge, it's like go 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 Johnny go. Yoko Ono comes in.
Literally just starts freaking out. Dude. It's wild. And Chuck Berry looks over at her like, "What
She
the
was in
fuck
like
is
that
this?"
'70s, like took too much acid in the '60s type of like I'm gonna marry John Lennon and ultimately get him killed type of vibe.
Did she ever marry him?
Yeah,
They did get married? Okay.
I'm pretty sure. And he beat the shit out of her.
What kind of music you listen to, Bump?
What's a HUD?
It's
So,
good.
It's a heads up display.
It's so
Oh,
bad.
okay.
so like they
Gotcha.
like they exist.
You can
And
see,
Charlie
like,
just doesn't
what
have
your
them.
pals
When
are
you're
thinking.
when you're playing Halo and you see how many bullets you have,
Yeah.
it's in your heads up display.
I
And your
that
health.
one.
The health's
Okay.
a
Well,
better
that's-
because it's
Oh, sorry. That's a rudimentary version. That's like that's what Chris thinks of.
Yeah.
A HUD is really more like a way of being. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's like your
The
third
joke,
eye.
the joke is that I don't have a HUD and that they were born with HUDs and they just walk around with all this
we
data.
were born with them.
That clearly you have, and that they'll
Hey,
say
whoa,
that you
whoa,
have
I'm
it,
sorry.
and Nathan has it, and everyone
No.
else but me has it because I'm the
Gosh.
only one without a HUD.
That makes sense.
They
We
took it
weren't
away from
born
him when
with
they
it.
took
That
away his
fits.
computer.
Common misconception. No one's born with a HUD.
Yeah,
You
so-
can get a HUD.
Yeah, he's gonna keep changing it as we go.
We earned a HUD
Yeah.
Go back to episode 2 of the episode 3
through
podcast.
through being valiant gamers. We're
Exactly.
4 players in life.
Yeah.
Not this one.
No,
Not this one.
NPC in the game.
Yeah.
NPC in the game.
Yeah.
Not
Not even
this guy.
Think
Not even
about
one
it.
of the good ones.
It's kind of like you know. how
Hit
this-
X and he'll say like, "Hey, the nearest kids are down the block." No.
Don't pull out a card.
He's pulling out the
He's
Ted
pulling out a
Lasso
yellow
card.
card. He's yellow carding
Oh
us.
my lord!
How many countries are in this country?
I'm particularly proud of myself.
That was good. That was good.
Because we got so far away from it. Why was thinking about that? We were on Saturn.
No, listen. This whole time I
Warp
was
speed.
I was gonna
Fast
tell
speed
him, and then you guys were talking. I was like, I'm not. Space was like, keep telling him. He's gonna wonder what it is. I was like, nah, they're talking. I don't want to be talking over what they're saying. And then like you guys timed it perfectly. Come and be like, and he's like, what's a HUD?
That's a genius.
Dude,
He didn't even answer what music you listen to. That's cool. That's
Was
good.
it music or a game?
what music do you listen
You
to?
just really want to know what it was.
Whatever is on the radio, and then I add it to the playlist, and then in my playlist I just randomize it.
Oh man, so you don't have any like a favorite, really anything. You just kind of listen to whatever
As it comes.
Well, the most recent
That's
thing,
dope.
you know.
You like
Yes.
music wash upon?
That's honestly that's how I roll with my music for a
Yeah.
long time. Then I started like because of Liam and because of Michael, I would say like who are like probably like the biggest music people in my lives. Like I started like really listening and taking apart like different lyrics to different things that they would tell me about.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
That's probably like it's like one of my favorite things I could do for anybody. It's like, hey man, like There's a reason that this is like kind of shitty.
Well, before I was just like, bopping along, like, oh, this is nice, you know what I mean? And then Liam like comes in like, this is why you like this, you know what I mean? And this is what you will like. And he like slides me like a mixtape, and it's not even him, it's somebody else.
Where did you find tape in this day and age?
And then he's like, you're gonna have to buy an 8-track for that.
Liam, you analog son of a bitch.
Because I also got some floppy disks.
Bro, I remember when I worked at Home Depot, this guy gave me his mixtape on a CD, and I was like,
On a
by the
CD.
way, this is 2018.
CDs are long gone.
I was like, where would you even put this?
I appreciate
I
the
said
grind.
thank you. Oh yeah, that's why I took it. I was like, thank you. And, like,
You know what?
Was it good? Did you listen to it?
no,
It was not good.
unfortunately, I didn't listen to it. No.
Oh, I thought you were saying
because you didn't have a
bad.
CD player, like a functioning CD player.
Yeah, the one in my car was busted.
This man's really fighting an uphill battle.
He had a white table set up and everything, dude.
He wants to rap about not making it for as long as possible.
It's like, bro, you might as well just like caught me in a free hour and just sang the mixtape.
That's like
I have a better chance of knowing what you meant by giving this
when
to
he
me.
raps about how his teachers told him he wasn't shit. In the flashback, he's like beating the shit out of his teachers,
No, no.
bullying the fuck out of them.
It's so garbage. I'm like, we gotta go to the lumber center so we can.
You know what accompanied this sound? You know what accompanied this mixtape? The sound of saws.
He's like, I just cut a track.
Get out of here, man.
Cut a track.
Sit down.
Cut a track. I don't want to like it as much as I like. I don't want to like cut a track as much as I like cut a track. Oh man.
I once worked with this guy who gave me his SoundCloud, and I think I might have mentioned this on the podcast before, but his hook to the song was him saying there's no hook to the song.
Did you hear about the dwarf psychic that broke out of jail?
That are you teeing up a joke, or
Or
is
the
that
APB went out that a small medium was at large.
Get out of here.
all right, Bumper, it's your turn. You got so much to work with.
Did you guys hear about Patrick Two Shoes McClarty?
No.
Well, Patrick Two Shoes McClarty, he broke out of jail and he's convicted that he went into a nearby field and he killed a cow with 2 small porcelain figurines. First known case of a knick-knack paddywhack.
Get out.
Sorry, Bumper. Michael made your joke for you. It was pretty good. You did a good job. You did
Now
a
it's
good
your
job.
turn.
No, it's
Stop.
Now it's your turn, Bubba.
You guys know what you call a really rude criminal walking down a flight of stairs?
what?
Wait. Actually, no, that's what I think.
Condescending. Descending.
I feel like
Leave the room, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Until the descending, I was like, okay, that's over. It's over. Oh shit.
I feel like I'm reading popsicle sticks.
Hey, Creighton, how's that Snapple?
Dude, we're even sitting at a wooden table like this. It's got that popsicle feel to it, you know what I mean?
Damn,
I
this
could
is a
get
popsicle
split.
last,
I went up to
Look
an
at
owl.
table.
I asked, "Where's your dad?" He said, "Who?"
You suck.
That's an energy one. That one, you don't lead with that one. Once you have the room, you coach with that
yeah,
one.
that's the one that just I can now get to the finale of whatever the fuck the next one's gonna be.
Oh, man.
As he hits his vape, he loads
He's
up.
taking it. He's thinking.
He's loading the clip.
God.
So wait, what games do you play? Because you did mention gaming earlier.
Valorant?
Valorant?
Yeah.
What's the one that Charlie sucks at the most? Since you played
Valorant?
with him? He sucks at that.
I've never played it before. I'd be pretty bad at it.
I've heard he's pretty ass at Overwatch too.
He is.
Yeah.
That's a wild statement.
No, because he also plays Overwatch. He thinks he's ass too.
I don't think
You,
he's
for the
ass.
record, Faith is
I just
gesturing
don't
at
like
Michael.
playing with him because- I'm just joking. I actually really enjoy playing.
He'd be like, "Oh my god, I died," and everybody's over here, and he's way over
No,
here.
no, I'm actually the problem when we play. I'm not being big-headed, but I am better at Chris than Overwatch. But Chris is a better sport than I am when we lose.
If we even begin to we could be winning. We could be winning the metrics could be 4-1. We're winning,
And we're losing a team fight.
and we will lose a fight. And Michael will switch off whatever tank he is and play the hamster because he's mad about it. And it's the worst. It's not a team role unless you're literally a pro team. He plays it out of anger, and then we will sit.
Wait, you switch to the hamster?
Yep.
Why do you? Okay, so
Because he's the most fun character in the game, and
He's like one of the troll characters. You
no,
troll
not
people.
anymore. But
Yeah,
at the time,
when you did it,
yes.
when we did it.
before they updated
there
it?
was no merit to it.
He's willing to risk the whole game
Is Michael
just to get
actually-
his point across.
Is Michael actually better at Overwatch?
Probably.
Oh
He
shit.
plays it way more than I do.
You don't have to mention that part. I just want to know if he was better than that.
When I played often, my often was an hour a day.
Yeah.
Michael was playing way more than me. Michael was ranked in all of the. I was ranked as a tank only. I played 4 characters, and Moira. I could.
I love Moira.
I
by
could
the way.
fill a very small faction of a team to even. It's the vending machine.
All right.
Yeah. And then every once in a while, Michael would be like,
What
"Oh,
is it?
look,
Building a fucking hotel? What the fuck is
refrigerator." Come back.
What's it refrigerating? The drink. South Dakota?
It was on when we started. It cut off in the middle of the podcast.
So
Is
Oh
Minnesota
my God.
2 on the nose? What's refrigerating Minnesota? 2 on the nose.
That's pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
no, it's right there.
Just South Dakota. It rhymes with Minnesota. I was like,
And it's
oh,
next to it.
I was just,
I like that. Was pretty good.
I was just thinking cold.
So
America.
how did you meet Charlie?
I don't remember. He claims to remember how he met.
He claims a lot of things. Dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
you
just
know,
have a good memory, and no
he
one wants
claims
to
he
accept
knows when me and him first met
Yeah.
that he's not a pedophile, that he's not gay or racist
Built in a hotel.
I don't know.
or white. It's a
Yellow
weird
card.
thing that he claims not to be, but he's
I
there.
have so many of these moments of reaching to make Charlie look bad that I can't watch podcasts I've been in because I'm like, damn, it wasn't necessary to go for the third racist joke. That's not even fun. I'm watching it what a dick. What a fucking dick. that is specifically fucking with Chris is why I can't watch old podcasts. He's like, why the fuck? The first time it's almost funny.
Why are we so mean to our friend who loves us and doesn't say mean things about us?
Because wait, not saying mean things about us is wild because you're like.
I'm not
the
calling
first one.
anyone here racist or a pedophile ever once.
But you mean in other ways. You mean in nice ways.
But in,
Quicker transitions from offense to defense. Y'all gotta start making your hellos goodbyes.
but in tone.
Bye.
Thank you.
But in tone, you inferred that word.
No, I never do.
All of these.
No, never.
All the words,
Off
like
camera.
you know,
No,
and the
not
is,
off camera, not on camera.
and the
It's
ers,
worse. This is all worse off camera.
and the
This is what I get this more off camera. This is crazy.
But anyways, how does he tell that you guys met from you?
He doesn't know.
He says we.
Do you
he was
remember who
playing a game?
introduced us?
No.
You don't know?
He says that we were playing a game and then.
Do you want me to tell it? Yeah. Try it. Tell it if you want to tell it. If you can remember it.
Someone invited you.
Someone invited you.
Someone invited me.
It's like watching a married couple explain how they met.
And then we just played a couple games and
It was love at first voice.
And Charlie was such a clown. You wouldn't believe it. He was just such a ham. I couldn't understand it.
He walked up to you.
So I asked him, "What's your number?"
He walked up to you like, "You're gonna be my friend now."
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then,
Virtually.
yeah. And he put
The
his arm
first time we
around
met.
you.
The first time we met in real life, he. We stayed at the Red Lion in Anaheim, California, and Bumper was already there. Me, Nathan, and our friend Albert arrived at the hotel.
Do you have a residency there?
Yeah.
He said you're already there.
Bumper was standing outside the hotel because he knew, we were texting him, and he knew we were on the way. And We pulled up, and I was like, guys, I can tell. That's Bumper. I see him. That's him. And we got out, and Bumper sees me and starts smiling, and I run over to give him a hug, and he just runs away from me. He was
You
like,
didn't know who he was?
I got a grown man running at me.
I was 20.
Obviously a pedophile.
I know. I mean, like, look, don't take this the wrong way, but he's a lot bigger than you.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
Yes.
he just is out of shape.
He probably
Like,
How
thought-
can he
now
take that the
imagine-
wrong way?
No, imagine,
He
like,
probably thought you
Matt
were
running
ice.
at you.
Could have sworn, man. Undercover or something.
Did he say freeze? Like, when he ran at
Damn.
you?
I heard.
Damn. That tickled me in a way I'm ashamed of. Are you ice? Said he's ice. Did you say freeze? That, I don't know why. Has anybody said that yet? Has anybody made that connection to the nomenclature? I'm sure it's been said.
It's gotta be. It's the low hanging fruit.
Oh man, that made me. Oh gosh, I feel like somebody's uncle. That made me laugh.
It tickled Michael. Charlie was trying to tickle you, but you said no way.
And I feel like he was
I'm
definitely
surprised you
doing
didn't
it.
knock him out.
I feel like he was.
Yeah, no,
definitely
like, I'm
doing
surprised.
it in a
Honestly, you didn't
PC
square
way.
up and just, pop him on good time. That would have been a really funnier version of that story.
No, we're friends, and he was expecting us. It would
But
have
he
been
ran
wild if
away.
he tried to knock out his friend.
Obviously, he wasn't expecting you to run.
Everyone
him, he
here,
ran
I love
away.
everyone here, and they all love me. Most of the time, and then when stuff's recording, they're like, he's a gay, pedophile, racist, black guy
I
somehow.
don't think I said you were gay.
Brown lost some teeth. He's like, just why?
I don't think if I said you were gay or a black guy.
Great Naz.
I didn't say you were
said you were
black.
gay
I said
white
you claimed to not be
Literally,
white.
watch the bad podcast that gets uploaded before this one.
He called you that for real.
He did. I've been keeping up. I keep up with all of them.
In your little journal.
You keep up with all the insults.
I've been called so many.
He's gonna come in one day with a trench coat.
Chris, why don't we?
Well, I mean, technically, if he shoots up his own plays.
That's even worse. That's crazy.
harvesting.
Yeah, that's insurance.
That's
fraud.
spawn killing.
Camping is
Spawn
great.
camping, you bitch.
I feel like we should give Chris like 90 seconds of a platform to just.
Rant? 90 seconds is too long. Let's keep it to 15.
No, 90 I feel is
I
appropriate.
have nothing to say.
I feel like you have a couple things to say.
So wait.
I have nothing to say that isn't going to be spun at me, and just the retort is, regardless of how well stated my thing is, I'm going to be called a pedophile at the end of it.
They might kill him.
So wait.
Sounds like a pretty
He
fair
ran from
defense.
you? I just want to back. Like he ran from you. What did you do when you saw him?
I was
running?
like, Bumper, what the fuck? It's me. And then Nathan and Albert get out of the car. They're like, Bumper, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, how the fuck is he
How far
supposed
did you get?
We said Bumper.
He got out of
No
the
one
car
knows
and
his
then,
name is Bumper.
Going around the back. I just started going around the front.
Oh, you're just running around the car.
Yeah, we literally did like
It's a good
fucking.
tactic.
Yeah.
Unless he's gonna come over that thing like
You would
you're good.
like
You got the
Scooby-Doo ass
time.
shit.
If he starts to go over, you
you gotta
turn
work
around.
on getting away from your potential attackers.
Yeah,
Yes.
3 laps around and he finally caught up, but I was
He
able
does
to-
run fast. One time I like pink bellied him at a pool,
Yeah.
and like I took off running, and like
chance.
I was like, oh, I'm definitely like far away.
There is
I had
no
nothing to do with how
outrunning
fast
Chris.
Chris was.
Crazy. It's crazy you guys are saying this right
Like,
Wait. Do we all know why he said pink belly? Like, we all know why it's called a pink belly.
yeah,
for some
let's
reason.
slap the fuck out of his stomach.
But
and it
like,
was pink.
where did you learn that?
Edit.
That was cool. Like, all the bullshit he said is worth that he brought up pink belly. Me and my little brother growing up would smack the living daylight out of each
Exactly,
other.
right?
That was pink belly.
We were at a pool party, and I just was like pink belly, and I
So
slapped
how
it.
old were you at this point?
This
was
was,
like in
this
my
was a
20s.
year ago. This was not even a whole year ago.
I assaulted this man at a pool party. Then I run away, and I think like I'm a good
This was
distance
actually
away.
in April.
Hold on, wait.
This was not
Wait,
even.
let me finish. I was a good distance away. I felt like I was a good distance away. I turned around. He's like right here. Like, he was on me that whole time.
You remember Get Out when the grandpa's running at fucking Daniel Kaluuya? It was that.
And I turned around. I was like,
on it.
"Oh my god!" I screamed. And I like, because he was.
I was
locked
dead
in.
silent. I was just like,
It was like, yeah, it was like Get Out. It was like,
I feel
oh
like
my
it's
god.
less indicative of how fast Chris is.
He's
How-
so fast.
How unathletic you.
He's
might
a
be.
gazelle, dude.
Michael, don't
He
put
was
that.
grabbing the ground with his feet and
know
like
I'm
using
so
it to run faster, like an
You're the only
X-Men
other
first
person that
class.
understands like anyone could that
You know-
I am as fast as I am.
You know how
Myers, bro.
you know how fast Beast
What?
runs
Wait,
in
I'm sorry,
X-Men
I'm
First
sorry.
Class before he turns blue? Like it was like that.
Yeah. What did you just say?
So he's like Michael Myers. You turn around. There he is.
It was terrifying, but he could never touch me. You know, I had to surrender. I was running out of
That's why George
breath.
Washington was such a good general.
I was thirsty. I was hungry. Like we kept this chase up for like a good 30 to 45 minutes.
That's true.
My only salvation was there was a pool and I could jump in, and like that, a couple seconds of him like getting used to the water, I was able to get out.
That pool is not going to save you.
He never got out.
He kept circling.
surrendered. Once he jumped in the pool, and I refused to because I said you have to get out, and then I just stood on the edge of the pool, and I circled like a fucking shark, and just waited. And finally, he was like, "I must accept this pink belly," and like finally got out of the pool, and I just I got him. I got his ass.
Yes.
He is right. It was
the
45 minutes of me being locked the fuck into vengeance.
Yeah.
It was the best chase of my life.
Appropriate time frame for vengeance.
It's the best chase so far. All right.
There are people who dedicate.
I'm
their
training
lives.
for like the ultimate chase. You know what I mean? Like
Man,
I was
the
a
Greenway in preparation.
yeah. No, I'm
The
gonna start
one that
running
killed
it.
me.
If I can make
Or
it
you
to
can
the
have
end in
the
like a
homeless
good
people
30
chase
minutes
you.
without like breaking a sweat, I know I'm ready.
There's
The
a
ambulance way, hospital way, or
Like from start to finish, one way.
Legal
It doesn't
motor.
matter where you start.
hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's the furthest point to the other furthest.
I'm
point.
gonna run it tomorrow, and I'm gonna see if I can do it in 30 minutes. I'm gonna see like what that like that.
You probably could. You've been training. Like honestly, I'm gonna do something to get you to chase me because I feel like that'll be the ultimate test. Like he's fast though. He's like a gazelle. He's majestic when you run.
There's a YouTube channel where these guys, like a big groups of these guys, meet up for airsoft events,
Yeah.
and they rent like big, like in England they rent like castles and like the surrounding acres. I want to get geotags that have like a GPS clicker that like clicks faster the closer you get, and have like rent a fucking like 2 square mile by 2 square mile area, and get like 10 of us, and like in the dead center put like the geotag that you have to, from the outskirts you start, and there's like a flare that gets shot up or something,
Oh,
and
like
everyone
capture the
goes to
flag?
find the thing, and like say that Creighton gets the thing, he gets there first and finds it and grabs it. Now like
Gotta go back to his
we're
own.
all, he has to take it back to the thing, but all of us have the like, it's basically like the Dragon Ball detector, the fucking
Yeah.
thing that Bulma makes, and we all know like, oh, he's that way
Who's
now.
got the geotag?
Yeah, whoever's got the so it's like whoever can get it from the and we like, it's like a fucking BR, like a battle royale, where we're trying to like get to the edge. I've
But
wanted
with
to
paintball guns.
with
Real
that
guns.
makes it way no or not real guns. Paintball guns would be fire. I wasn't thinking of that. I was just thinking like literally tag.
Yeah.
Like, and every time you take it from somebody, it like starts over the geotag. But we could actually just do tag, where if you tag someone, it resets the geotag thing, and everyone's
Tag
hunting the
them.
same guy.
Tag them with.
You can tell he runs fast. Look at his hair, dude. It's sorry.
God, this is why it needs to be a visual podcast. That joke slaps so hard right now.
Good joke. That's such a good joke.
He's like Dash in The Incredibles. You know?
I've always said that about him. Nice guy. It's like Dash.
From The Incredibles too.
Yeah, he's 2.5 foot tall.
Pixar ass face.
Dude, the first thing Bumper said to me was like, "You're so big. Like, you're a giant person."
Nobody ever.
guy.
No one expects when they see Creighton like on the podcast or in pictures that he's the Goliath. That he is. He's a gigantic human
Doesn't
being.
carry himself like a big guy.
Now imagine that
He
big
walks
hand
like Tim Dillon.
smacking the fuck out of Charlie's belly.
Tim Dillon was that before Creighton.
do
Tim
you
Dillon is fucking enormous.
Oh yeah, no, dude. So we saw Tim Dillon a couple years ago, like
Yeah.
before he really. I mean, he was big, but he wasn't.
He was doing a theater tour. He was pretty big.
He wasn't as big as he is now, though. Like I feel like now.
Yeah.
He's a lot bigger than he was at the time because we got like front seat tickets to see him at Bojangles Coliseum, and we saw him for my birthday. And it was at the tail end of like a long ass road trip. We went from the mountains to the beach and then come back to Charlotte and saw him at Bojangles Coliseum. And this was like a week off for my birthday. Incredible show. We do a meet and greet afterwards. And I mean, like the dude, we were in front stage, and like it didn't complete the picture of how big he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Standing
yeah.
next to him, he's the size of Charlie's dad.
He's
Like,
enormous.
and he's not even like it. Like,
but he's
yeah,
also 6'5".
Yeah.
He's 6'5"
Like you-
and the size of
like
my
you-
my dad's pretty big.
Yeah, your dad's big, but he's kind of like he's short.
He's like 6 foot.
And this guy's tall. So like that weight on that big of a frame, like I mean,
He's very imposing.
yeah, like and he like grabbed us to give us a hug, like do like a half hug thing, and I mean like just like you could feel like he if he wanted to he could break us. You know what I mean? Like it felt like how in the comics Bane's like a big muscular guy, but in reality he'd probably be Tim Dillon. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, the dude was, I was afraid a little bit of the dude, you know what I mean? Not because he's famous, but because, like, the dude's just, he felt like a big uncle, you know what I mean?
Like Andre the Giant.
Yeah. Like, he could, like, you know, slap you around a little bit and also be like, you know, break your face a little bit, you know, by playing around slapping with you, you know? What was Messi like? Did you get to meet him? Was he also just enormous?
He's so small.
Dude, so
Do you-
look.
do you know anything about Lionel
At the
Messi?
same time,
He's 4'11".
hold on, wait. At the same time that Tim Dillon looked like a normal man on that stage and was just a giant in person, those soccer players look enormous on the field. But then, like, when you get up close to them, they're like, I mean, you know, like the biggest one is probably like my size. I mean, some of them is tall.
I mean, some of them are very
but
big.
they're like, again, like the gazelle type shit. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
with soccer, it's like soccer's probably the most varying of sizes of players of any sport. Most rugby guys.
Wait, give me 1 second. How is he wrong?
I think he's wrong because
No,
you got
this is such a-
golf, dude. Those
Fuck,
guys are all
golf's
so
about-
many different sizes.
Golf is about the only decent argument you have. Like, that's really good.
And golf
but,
isn't a
like,
team sport.
Did you
golf
say
is-
team sport or did you say sport?
I didn't, but golf with a
golf
team
is
sport,
kind of like you are like.
it doesn't
I
matter.
guess, but there's so many like different shapes of people is all I was saying. Anyways, continue. Different strokes, different folks. You know what I mean?
95% of NBA players are like
He's stroking my
6'6".
What'd you say?
Don't be stroking.
There we go. Bumper coming alive in the.
95% of football players weigh 200 pounds. It's like, there are most sports have a very specific
So I'm a
amount
football
of
player.
what?
I'm a football player.
Basically, yeah. If you
No, that's
if you were
literally-
to play a sport, it would be football.
So we had our class reunion a couple weeks ago, and like the first thing Cameron says to me, like he's one of the guys we went to school with. He goes, "You could be a football player like now. Like you were scrawny in high school, but now you could be like a football player." I was like, "Dude, I don't run fast enough. I've seen Charlie run. He could probably outrun a lot of those guys. He's a gazelle, man." Anyways, that's my fun story from the reunion. We missed the picture because we were outside smoking cigars. There was like this nice picture, everybody all together. Me and Charlie, it's just me and Charlie in the parking lot smoking cigars. We're like, man, we should probably get in there for that. But the cigar, it was a chocolate cigar. It was so good. It was so good, dude. And then I came back in, Caitlin was like, you smell bad from that cigar. And I was like, that's the cost of power, baby. And I blew it right in her face. Not the cigar, I couldn't bring it inside, but I blew my breath right in her face.
We've all seen Ted Lasso here, the four of us.
Have we?
Bumper just realized that the little pink box on the table was the box of biscuits.
Yeah, it's
and
the
I looked at him and I
biscuits.
said,
There you
I
go.
like mouthed with my lips like box of biscuits, and he opened it. There's nothing inside, and he looked at me all sad.
I'm sad too. I just looked. I went through the whole thing Bumper just did before finishing.
Here, Eileen, go see it. Do you think there's anything in there? Open it. Get all
It
excited
looks
and then
just
realize
like
there's nothing.
the Chick-fil-A box when you get chicken nuggets in it. You know what I mean? Like when
Except
you're
that it's
little
pink.
kid. Yeah, I mean Chick-fil-A did like breast cancer awareness. That's the kind of box they would do. You know. Plus there'd be a big ass chicken on it.
Bye, Michael, who is leaving the podcast, and
Goodbye.
Faith, who is leaving the podcast. I wonder if anyone listening was like, "Why? What the fuck happened to those?"
Yeah,
other
yeah.
two?" They
No,
didn't say
they're
anything.
they're
in
here.
2 minutes.
They're just very quiet. Michael's taking his shirt off. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
He's about to put his
Faith,
dick
stop
on the
stabbing Michael. Michael, stop not reacting to getting stabbed. Okay, Bumper, you were getting Bumper's over here just rolling dice, knocking over bottles next to the phone. That's
Bumper's
recording
coming to
the podcast.
life in like the wrong way.
Now that they're gone, let's talk shit.
Liam. All right. Hey, wait.
Imagine.
I don't know if you can talk about this on the podcast, but I'm gonna ask
Oh, God.
because I miss you and I love you. Hey,
Dude, you gotta leave. We're talking shit about you.
why did you?
Goodbye, Michael. I love you.
are
Michael,
you-
I love you. Okay, goodbye.
And you cannot answer. You can say I don't want to answer that if you want to. But how come you didn't come to the reunion?
Oh.
Oh, I just really didn't want to.
Okay. That's all. I was just curious.
He told me it was because he doesn't fuck with you.
Well, no, it's just I was going back and listening to past podcasts, and you were like, "Yeah, let me know. I'll come to a reunion. I'll definitely show up."
That's
and then, like
funny as shit.
the week of the reunion, you're like,
Yeah.
"Nah, I'm not going, bro."
Nah, like a month before. I don't know, man. I guess like
I think it's very much like it. So many things sound great when you don't have to address it in that moment. And then come time like a party, like there've been so many parties where I was like, yeah, man, I'd love to. And then the day of, I'm like, man, I want nothing less than to go to this fucking party. You know what I mean?
Like, I feel like I don't necessarily like being around a lot of people in the first place. So then it's like I don't necessarily want to be around a bunch of people that like I feel like. Oh yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Not a lot of people that.
What's the word I'm looking for? I feel like I don't want to. Man,
You can do this.
I'm
No,
sorry,
no,
I
no.
didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, you didn't put me on the spot. I'm just
You-
goddamn. I'm
Never
sleepy.
mind.
I haven't slept a lot. I was only there for like 2 years, and like
Our high school.
yeah, at high school and stuff. So while I feel like a certain like kindred spirit with like our class and everybody, I feel a kindred spirit with the people like I talk to. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
There was also probably a 10-year anniversary this year for the high school I started at.
Yeah.
And like I wouldn't care to like
Go
I would
over
never
there.
drive 12 hours to go to that. So even though this is right here, like that's not the kind of, you know what I mean?
Like it's like your class reunions every day with the people like that
Yeah,
you really
like-
connect with.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay.
All I'm going to do
Like
is
there are
go-
motherfuckers who are at that reunion that like it's their 10-year class reunion for graduating, but in all reality, like they've known each other for 25 years of having gone to school together.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
it's
kept
a-
happening too.
And
So
that's
me-
a different kind of reunion.
Yeah, you know me, Evan, Valdez, Sante, Scoot, Trevin, or is it Trevor or Trevor? Trevor. Yeah. We all went to the same elementary school together, like pretty much from 5 years old all the way through to graduation.
Yeah,
so
that's
like
fucking crazy.
seeing those guys. Oh, and Malik too. Yeah. Sorry, I knew I was leaving like people out.
Yeah.
There's definitely some others there that were like it was that same way. Buford, if I went to Buford, that would be crazy because they stay in the same pretty much all the way through. But for us to have made it all the way through together, like it's insane. I think because it's like there's like I've watched these guys go from like picking their boogers as like 5-year-olds to like picking their boogers as adults. You know what I mean? And it's like crazy. Dude.
Yeah, and I feel like with the reunion, especially for like our high school, that's what it is for a lot of people. But for me, like I never spent enough time with everybody to stop feeling awkward being in a new place. You know what I mean? So like I wouldn't be around that many people if I could help it in the first place.
Yeah.
Let alone that many people where I can't pick the audience.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't have been comfortable.
Right. I get that.
Yeah.
We're doing a quinceañera at year 15.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that just for the irony
Yeah.
and for like the dramatic flair of like
Yeah.
I wasn't at the last one of these,
Yeah.
ta-da, and then like not go to the 20-year.
Dude.
And then,
You should
Only
do like
show up
a-
for the 5s.
Yeah, you should do like a WrestleMania intro. You know what I mean? Like we play one of your rap songs, smoke starts coming out. you
if that
bust out of the
wasn't
thing.
if that wasn't a painfully obnoxious and slightly weird thing to do at 34 years old, or 33 years,
How old are you? You'll be like what?
I'd be
33.
34. No,
Oh, that is right. Yep.
yeah, somewhere in there,
Yeah.
in there. Fuck the math, but yeah,
I guess it depends on when we actually would have the reunion.
yeah.
We had it late this time.
Yeah, exactly. But
I
yeah,
don't
man.
know. Rolling there on a 4-wheeler, like smashing back brew.
I definitely wouldn't want my own music playing, but I would do like a dramatic pop out. Like I would be like, "Hi, motherfuckers!" You thought I wouldn't be like, with like a smoke machine and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd just be like,
Start playing out like us.
"That would be funny as fuck."
We have it here at Halcyon, and like
Pop out.
people are playing video games, and like Alim just comes out from the warehouse with a controller strapped to his chest.
Oh,
starts
dude,
annihilating
there you go. Now
everybody.
That's an entrance.
That's-
Smoke comes out.
Yeah.
Like they're like. All right, so like me and Charlie are playing each other, Street Fighter or whatever.
The HDMI changes, and the
No,
game
no.
just shows up as Dragon Ball. It's like, what the fuck happened to our game?
then I go like, I want to challenge Lean. Then all of a sudden the lights drop, like the music stops. Then it's like John Cena's theme music, and then like you bust down to the back, controller strap to your chest, smoke coming out.
That shit
you
would be
approach,
badass.
yes.
That shit would be badass.
You
to be
take
like,
your robe off,
I wish Liam was here and I show up like I'm about to like win the heavyweight.
Oh, yeah.
world
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
He's got fucking 2 Switch controllers instead of boxing gloves.
You don't even do the thing to like slide them into one controller. You just play like this.
That's really good. I feel like even in an audio podcast, that was a good visual
Thank
for that.
you, thank you.
Like just playing Smash Brothers with your fucking arms in two different places.
I watched Chris and Valdez do that one time because we used to go to a bar a lot, and that was right when the Switch came out. And so they'd sit in the backseat of the car just playing Smash on the way to a bar to play Smash and get fucked up.
That's
and like one time I looked back there and Chris was just doing this, like I'm separated. And I was like, oh, that makes me uncomfortable as someone who's traditionally grown up on like a single
Like a
controller.
360 controller.
Yeah, like a 360 or a PS3 controller. Like, I'm used to like just the comfort of like one situation.
That's why I can never do keyboard and mouse, no matter what the game is. It
no,
doesn't matter.
I can't do it either.
I will never do it. Like
I
I
can't.
refuse to do it. I don't want to learn it. That's not how I play video games.
I lived with somebody one time that's how they played Overwatch, and so like this is when
That's
Overwatch
the way
just came out.
85% of
Yeah,
people play
This is
Overwatch.
like this is
Oh my
like
God.
circa 2018, 2019, and like I get over there, I'm trying. They're like, go on, try it, you can do it, and I'm like sitting there
Like he's a dog.
I was like, do it. I feel vulnerable. You know what I mean? Like I'm too open. I need to be condensed.
Yeah, it feels like my energy field is
Yeah,
open, you
yeah.
know what I mean?
And
Like,
I
why is my
tried-
chest exposed?
I tried. We hooked up an Xbox 360 controller, and like you can play like that, but online, how fast they can just move a mouse as compared to like you moving a stick. There's like you can't keep up with how fast people are just locking into you and just fucking murdering you. Right?
The dice that
you
said
guys
last
get-
video game, board game is a soccer ball.
That's nice.
Can I ask some more questions?
You can ask similar questions. You may ask all away.
Bumper, please ask anything you want to
that
ask.
you want to ask to any of us, except for Liam. He doesn't want to be a
That's
part.
crazy.
I'm just kidding. He loves you. I think you guys might.
Can you let him ask a
You
question?
guys became soul brothers last night or something. Is
Yeah.
what I heard. Anyways, from the grapevine.
Soul Brothers from the Grapevine is crazy.
That's so racist.
Is that really?
No, but like almost in a cool, funny, like, ask the question. We're
Grape
sorry.
juice, Soul Brothers. Like,
That's
come on, bro.
wild. You guys are drawing these connections. I was just saying shit. That's
Wild, you didn't draw him.
And also, I was like, oh, I like the red Kool-Aid. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, they found a vine. They found a pretty big vine.
Huh?
They found a pretty big vine earlier.
That did happen.
nice.
Oh God, oh man. Yeah, we were on our walk. There's like
How high were you guys when you guys found this vine?
sober.
Sober when that
Oh,
happened.
really?
Yeah, no, but there's a vine hanging on the Greenway, dog, and like it's legitimately strong enough for you to hop onto it and swing around.
Me and
That's
Ali
pretty
did it.
nice.
It was awesome.
And what I said was way racist. That's
That's what we said. We were like, it's a good thing no one saw this.
Yeah, that's like why we can't talk about it because I'm really good at it. I'm like.
Ali was unbelievably good at swinging around on a vine.
That's just because he's like, he's just a really
Athletic.
cool guy.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's right.
Cool as hell, dude. He's so cool.
Real jazzy. He's a real jazzy
You
fella.
watched a lot of Tarzan growing up.
Phil Collins starts playing in the background.
He swings the ground and comes back around. He's only wearing a loincloth. Like,
That would be such a good scene visually. Like for somebody to swing on a vine and for it to cut when they swing back around from the tree.
Jane
They're
was
just-
hot, too.
Yes.
Jane was right up Ali's alley.
Yeah,
Nah, that's why I tried to retreat.
Good try. You can try all
Just
you want.
picture, like touching her face and stuff. Like how he does. Touch the lip. Be like, oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Teach me English.
With my black and mild voice.
You swing up. She's like, why do you smell like Black and Mild? It's just the jungle. So what's your
question,
questions, man?
Remember, I asked to ask a question 4 minutes ago.
I know we went into a whole bit
Can you summarize the lore from
of us.
From
Oh
your
my
point of
gosh!
view?
Are you
Wait,
talking about
what
like?
do you mean by summarize?
Yeah, like
Just,
are you,
you know,
from
just-
what point?
From your point.
You need to focus it. Like, ask someone's lore, and Creighton can give his perspective of his lore in that
All right,
character.
give your guys' lore.
Our lore,
Yeah.
Like me and
like
Creighton?
from beginning to end, like
The
beginning to end.
us and Alim, like the three of us?
Yeah, and the podcast and everything.
Ooh, like my version of it.
Did you hear that,
Yeah, yeah.
Alim?
All right.
Bumper said, from Creighton's perspective, can you give me your perspective of the lore between you, Charlie, and Alim in the podcast?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's gonna
So
be fun.
I would say that it would start out like probably about. Are we on 6 years ago? Probably about 6 years ago.
Like,
If we're talking
we
about from
started
the
the podcast. You and me
Are
started
we talking about
us
from the
off.
beginning of the podcast or from the beginning of our friendship? Like the three of
Both.
us. Both? Oh God. All right, so
How long do we have?
yeah, like it's like, let's just do from the beginning of the podcast because we'll be here all night for the other one.
We should give them the whole thing.
You want to do the
You
whole
can almost
thing?
not even explain the beginning of the podcast without explaining the shit that had immediately preceded the podcast.
Well, no, I was, but I mean, I was gonna like
You do it.
all right.
I'm sorry.
So the best starting point is at the end.
Okay.
Our friendship.
Okay,
right.
Dumbledore.
we
I
were,
open at the close.
we were like Tony Stark in Captain America
You have to
after
kiss
Civil
the
War.
snitch.
Yeah.
Me and him were not talking to each other. In
you and Charles?
Yeah, in 20.
There was a large
at the
rift
beginning
in
of
our friendship
2019.
for about a year and a half.
Yeah. We were like the Avengers. We broke up, dude. You know what I mean? Like the
man.
Beatles. And
I was
yeah.
Captain America and he was Iron Man.
Yeah.
Who was Yoko?
Huh?
Who was Yoko?
Who was Yoko? Oh, dude, don't even.
There is a Yoko.
There is a Yoko.
We can't talk about the Yoko.
Okay.
By the way, all those people involved, great people now. Like
Yeah.
times have definitely changed. But no, at the time, like there was a lot of tension because of Yoko, and Yoko, like
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. We're not. I mean, it's
I don't know
fine.
what
It's
that is.
fine.
You're not supposed to. I was telling
Yeah.
Aleem so he understood what we were
Yeah,
talking
yeah, yeah.
about.
It has no. It really has no bearing.
Aleem is reacting
freaking out.
incredibly
Yes, it's hilarious.
physically.
It's hilarious. The point is,
Yeah.
I was saying some crazy shit to
Yeah.
Charlie,
Okay.
and he understandably didn't like the crazy shit that I was saying and doing.
Yeah.
And we had a falling out because
Were you
of it.
right, you think?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Wow.
like, okay.
That might have been the most honest I've ever
listen,
seen Crazy
listen. There's certain things that we both could have done better, like in our approaches, that you don't see when you're that young. Because you're talking about 6 years ago, we were early
Yeah.
20s, just coming out of your teens. Like, there's things about life you just don't understand. I had never worked outside of Learn TV at that time.
Yeah.
And, like, not
Which is
having
a high school TV studio.
right,
Like, it's not
but
even
but
like
I mean, like not having a real job, like having a real job really changes your perspective on like so many different things.
Yeah.
I mean, you're 28. Yeah, I'm talking to you like you don't know, but for those of you that don't know, having a real job changes your perspective on so many things. And between the time that me and Charlie had fallen out and like the time that we kind of rekindled our relationship, there was just like so many crazy life things happen. Like I was living in Colombia, didn't have any money, didn't have like a consistent job, nowhere to really go at the time because I was also on the outs with my own family, and his house burned down, like and it was a whole like he was going through his own like renaissance of like shit going on, and I came back to Lancaster and. After being back for a little bit, Yoko went away. And
Fuck that bitch.
I came back home with nothing really but like the clothes on my back and a job at Food Lion. And like, the little bit that I could carry in bags and boxes that I had. And
Let me insert for a moment.
Wait, hold on.
Just for a moment, let me interject for a second and just explain then my perspective and how you got into the next part.
Yeah, but I got more. I'm not done with mine.
Okay.
Just give me 1 second, because like I'm really like framing like I was.
You know when I come in, so just let me
Yeah. So at the time, I moved back in with my grandma.
Sorry.
No, you're good. And my grandma like living. Not living. My grandma owned her house, and she had my mom and my brother living with her still. And I had been on the outs with my mom and my brother specifically for a while. But my grandma had never really we never really got to where we were like out with each other. And so when I came back, I went through my mom first because she was like the one that was technically like the head of the household and everything. And when I came back, I was just sleeping in their living room, like because my brother had pretty much taken over what used to be our room and had like his own bed and stuff in there, and there really wasn't room anywhere else. So I slept on like the couch for like 2 nights, and I was like, this is fucking awful. And so I went to Walmart and bought a cot and slept on that for like a good 6 months. And but now you can do your thing, because that's about when me and you started talking again.
Well, so what happened when my house burned
From
down?
my perspective.
Creighton sent me like this big thing on Snapchat, basically like, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. I want to, if we can, try and be friends. And I was in a mindset of
This
like,
was before your house burned down, by the way.
Yes, he
sends
sends- he
like
sends me
2
this
days
big
before
thing.
it burned down. I
Yeah.
promise I didn't burn it down, but you know,
he sends me this big
Allegedly.
thing.
allegedly.
He sends me this big thing, and then I see it and I'm just like, man, fuck this guy. I wanted nothing to do with him
Yeah.
because of the shit that had transpired. And then the house burned down, and then he messaged me again, and he was
I was like, hey man, sorry about.
he was
your
like, hey
house.
man, sorry about your house, and bump this last message. Like he's trying to remind, like also be like, and look what I said if you didn't see it, or maybe you did. And I don't know if it was because I was in a particularly emotional state, but my house had just burned down, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should give this guy. Maybe I should be buddies with this guy again. And then he came over to my house, and I very much was not like, yay, let's be friends. I basically was like, you're a bitch for what you did. Fuck you, but we can hang out as long as you know fuck you and you're a bitch. And
I
he was
made
like,
him laugh immediately.
And then he was like, I'm a bitch. You're right. I'm sorry. But, and then I was like, oh, it's funny. It's funny. And then we, literally as if nothing had happened, we started joking around, talking shit. And then, like, within a week, I was like, we should do a fucking podcast, bro. Like,
Well, he
all the
was
shit-
already
all the
streaming
time-
on Twitch at
I was
the
already
time.
streaming on Twitch. I'd already been streaming, like, playing video games with you guys and just
Yeah.
Black Ops 3 and shit. And we had talked for ages when we all worked at Learn TV together. Like, we sat in there and would have, like, four-hour conversations, and at the end be like, dude, why aren't we recording all that? That was literally hilarious. It was gold. It was all, like... Because all we were listening to was, like, fucking Red Letter Media and, like, movie, TV, Marvel Studios shit, like, just podcasts.
We missed
and
Infinity War and Endgame, by the way. Like, we didn't see those together at all. And we had
That was
seen
the
every
window.
Avengers movie. Every, really, Marvel movie
Every
together
Marvel movie up to
until
that point we watched in theaters together. And then, like, a month before Infinity War came out, The Falling Out started, so I went and saw that with him. And then, like, almost a year to the day, Endgame.
We
and then
didn't
it was
see
still
Infinity War together.
We didn't see either
No.
one. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Infinity or Endgame.
The
we didn't
last
see either
one
one.
we saw together was Homecoming.
Yes, going into those.
Yeah. And then we didn't see anything together after that. I think, was Homecoming right before Infinity War?
Something like that.
I don't know. My memory's fuzzy because it's been like 7 years.
Yeah.
Like,
Endgame to your relationship, huh?
huh? Oh, I mean, kind of, yeah, a little.
For a while.
Yeah, it's
it
kind of
was.
funny. You know, our relationship was right on pattern for like Tony and Cap, except you know he hasn't died yet, and
Neither of you.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
But anyways, so we started doing the podcast. I kind of went on like an apology tour with all of our friends.
Like
Quentin
one after
never.
the other?
By the way,
Oh my God,
Let me
no.
don't wait. Quentin
I just got
never
really mad about something.
Quentin never gave up on me. By the way,
Yeah, Quentin, our
Quentin
friend
was
Quentin.
consistently checking in on me, coming to see how I was doing, visiting. He was like, "Listen, man, I understand that like you know you're kind of being shitty right now, but like I got you." That's why like I will be there for Quentin no matter what, ride or die. I might always text him back right away, but like if he ever needed anything, I'd be right there for that dude.
That was definitely a prelude. Like the first thing Quentin's gonna say is, "Then why don't you text me?"
Yeah.
Like, Creighton definitely knows that about Quentin. This motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was not the only one that he like betrayed,
Quote, unquote.
quote unquote, with the stuff that went down, the reason
Yoko.
the rift kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And our
But there was a
mutual
lot of
friend,
things. It wasn't just
our
Yoko.
mutual friend Bethany, like has been best friends with Creighton for fucking their whole life, basically since you guys were like 5, 6.
No, we didn't meet till middle school.
Okay, 20 years.
Yeah.
Like a long time. Like 18 years. Whatever, bro. So close to 20. Anyway, you get the point. The two of us
Is that the
specifically...
same?
The two of us specifically, like,
That is the
cornered
same.
Creighton. The two of us cornered Creighton about the situation... At Huddle House.
Was it Huddle House?
It was the corner by the door at Huddle House.
God, I miss Huddle House being
I do
good.
too, man. Huddle House was the place we all would
Huddle House
congregate.
was the shit.
Huddle House was this place before this place was this place. Like, it
And
really
then
was.
COVID killed Huddle House.
Yeah, COVID killed our Huddle House. But the two of us, because we like cared about him the most, and like his like relationships and shit, and so we cornered him and we're like, dude, this thing is a problem. You need to handle. And like basically, he to our face said some stuff that ended up being a pretty terrifying lie, and caused a rift in the whole thing. And so like by the time I finally had forgiven him, I was like, bro, she's got to forget. You got to work this out, right? And so for months, I'm like, come on, man. I'm tired of like having to divide the friend group because like like you can't come hang out when Bethany hangs out, and she can't come hang out if you're gonna hang out, and blah blah blah. The whole time they've made up and didn't tell me.
Yeah.
And we're
I
just as like
called
a
her.
joke, like just as like a let's just fuck with Charlie.
I called her. It was like, hey, you know what would be really funny? Like, that was how I apologized to her. I was like, hey, listen, like, I know I did some fucked up shit, but you know what would be
Say
really
it louder.
funny?
You're really quiet.
I was on the phone with her, and I'm doing a phone motion with my hand, but I said, hey, you know what would be really fucked up, but like really funny, like, and then that's how I apologized. I opened up with that, and she thought she was mad at first, but she was hooked. I could tell, and she was like,
it would be funny to scam Charlie for a few months.
she did that classic, you know,
Yeah,
how
yeah,
she does,
that's-
and then like, you know, she was on board right away. I could tell. So we
And
just
then one
pretended
day-
to hate each other.
And then one day we're about to do a podcast, and Creighton was like, "Oh, I think Quentin just got here. He's gonna come sit in and like listen to the podcast. You should go open the garage door and let him in." And I pull up the garage door, and it's Quentin and Bethany. And then Creighton, I'm like, "The fuck are you
I
doing
walked up
here?"
and hugged Bethany.
And then Creighton walked up and gave Bethany a hug. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
He
She was
didn't
like,
speak
"We've
to us
been."
for an hour. He
And
was
then
so
she
mad.
went, "We've been friends for months," like just to like destroy it. It made me. I was so mad. And then they were like, "Yeah, we just decided to fucking make you so angry."
You should flash back real quick to the thing that made you mad at Quentin.
There's no reason to tell that story.
That is such a funny story, though. It's funny from my perspective because I had no idea. I thought you were just like,
So,
all right, never mind.
in the way that Quentin was always on Creighton, not really necessarily on his side, but always never gave up on him.
in the middle, He was
Quentin,
perfect
Quentin was
middle.
very much the little kid whose parents were like divorced and wanted his like parents to get back together.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would go like on these trips to the mall in Pineville and just hang out, right? And Quentin's like, "Hey, we're planning a mall trip." I'm like, "Okay, who's going?" He's like, like me, Chris, Videz, Bethany, we're all gonna go blah blah blah, hang out and get dinner after." And so we go to the mall, we hang out, have a good time. We go to dinner after. We go to dinner, and then all of a sudden, Creighton and his whole squad of friends of that era walk in. And it turns out Quentin has orchestrated the whole thing to try and just get us in the same room.
Through Reese, by the way, I think.
Yes, I think that's true.
And Carly. 'Cause
Yeah,
Carly
other
and Reese
people.
were tight,
Stop fucking doxing everyone. I said group of friends
That's
for a
not
reason.
doxing.
Yeah, well, they
said
might
that
not want to
last
be
name.
associated with
No.
the thing we're saying.
Well, never
Anyway,
Whatever.
we're sitting there, and Quentin thinks that I'm just gonna like jump into a friendship with Creighton. I think that's really what he hoped would happen. And then I just look at Quentin, and I just sit in the corner, and I don't say a fucking word for like an hour. And like Creighton at one point or another says something to me. I was like, yeah, for real. And then I fucking I just like looked at my phone and just did not acknowledge anybody. And then when we got home, then I didn't say a fucking word on the car ride home.
I didn't
And-
know either. I thought Charlie just wanted to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Creighton's just like, oh, what the fuck's going on? Like in the middle of me hating him. And then we get home, and I told Quentin, I was like, I love you. Never do anything like that again. And Quentin was like, okay. And she was like, I left, and he drove away.
It was
and
like-
he was so afraid.
It was like, if your dad's smoking, you grab his cigarettes and throw them away because you're like, oh, that'll stop him from smoking. And then,
he
like,
sees you do
he
it.
grabs you up by your throat and it's like, don't you ever fucking like do that shit again.
I don't know if I would equate it to that.
That was Charlie.
that was a
He
good
grabbed him up. Anyways, yeah, and then boom, here we are. That's pretty much.
Well, that had nothing to do with Aleem and our podcast, though.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So
Literally skipped him.
Liam literally like me and Liam weren't really friends. in
Mike,
high
my
school.
brother, and Aleem were really good friends
Yes.
first.
Yeah.
But I had classes with Liam, and Liam was like always like the funny guy in class, and like I knew of Liam, and then I don't honestly like. Were we just hanging out at Michael's one day or something, and like just started talking, or you were hanging out with Alejandro? Because me and you started
actually
being,
don't- I actually
being
don't know how
closer
you guys became
friends
friends.
around that time that me and him weren't friends.
Maybe like Facebook or some shit. Honestly, like maybe the internet. Because like I was never outside as often as you guys. Like I'd be out and about, but like I met a lot of people just because like I'd be around Mike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be around a particular person who'd be around people. But I feel like maybe because in my mind, the way that it really works is that like we actually start like getting closer, like being friendly when we start the episode 3 podcast.
Okay.
And because the running joke was like that your podcast was better, like we just
Yeah,
had an
yeah, yeah.
ongoing like back and forth with that.
We had never made each other, just immediately like feud. Like
Yeah, exactly. Like literally, our friendship pretty much like how it is now starts on a few because
Predicated on us talking shit about Creighton.
Yeah, because I think in high school, I didn't even know Chris.
Bumper, this was a great question.
I didn't even know Chris graduated with me. I hated Michael in high school, and like I liked you in high school. Like when we were in high school and stuff. Like I can't remember anything you ever said. I just remember you would kind of like, hey, and I'd be like, yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? You never said anything that I didn't enjoy to hear. Whereas like I only spoke to Michael one time in high school, and I decided I'm never talking to this guy again. But I feel
more thoughtful back then.
yeah, I mean, so I feel like basically what happened was Chris had been podcasting, Chris, Charlie, for whomever's listening. He had been podcasting with you and stuff, and he was like, hey man, me, you, and Michael should like do a podcast. And we were like, well shit, like that's a pretty cool idea. Like I don't know shit about podcasting or nothing, but we start, and I feel like it's pretty cool. Like I think it's the most professional shit I've ever seen. There's fucking cameras. I'm looking at myself. There's a microphone in my face. He has my my SoundCloud as like the part of my HUD display. I'm
put what in your face?
So I was like, man, this shit's like fucking fire. Like this is like well orchestrated. Like this is like meaningful. And I knew it was because like I had never watched their podcast, but I'd probably seen it on Facebook or like something at one point and shared it because I share anything that anybody's like work. If you're doing something that isn't just going to work or just being mad about life, like I'm gonna share it because I think it's cool. So we start our podcast, and which is called the Episode 3 podcast for a very interesting reason. that I'll talk about on another podcast. And then literally,
if you ever want to know why it's called the Episode 3 podcast, you should go to Episode 3 of the Episode 3 podcast on the Charlie Boy YouTube channel. And you will find out the answer.
In closing, this becomes like how it is now because one day Creighton's like, hey man, do you want to like be on the podcast with me and Chris? And I was like, hell yeah. And I did that like every Monday for like 3 months, and we kind of just like built a like bond about that. Mm-hmm. So Lancaster is a lot of like there's this thing called red string theory or proximity theory or some bullshit.
Like the 7 degrees of Ken Bacon.
It is that actually, but in a different wording.
Yeah, because that's 6 degrees of separation and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's, the red string, it's the idea that people who are meant to be in your life will always be right around it, but you won't see them until they're supposed to be in your life. And then if they're not supposed to be in your life after that, you won't see them anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything in your inner world is, like, expressed in your outer world and stuff. I believe, like, a big part of that is red. Like, I'm not friends with anybody that I haven't been in some degree of proximity around. So it's kind of like your energies almost, like, beckon to each other over time. Blase, that's how we got here.
It is, I mean, like...
What does blase mean?
Fucking blah,
I
blah,
think
blah,
it was
blah.
a good call to pull him from that other podcast and put him on here.
Oh,
Like, he was
fucking
like, you know... He was cooking over there, but like when he got here, it was like, you know, the chef met the kitchen. You know what I mean?
I switch up on my allegiance here, but the running gag is these two specifically talk shit about which podcast is better. And depending on the day, I'm on Creighton's side or Aleem's side.
It was like watching Gordon Ramsay cook at Walmart. You know what I mean? And then like you actually put him in front of a camera and give him
and put him on a gas stove. He can
the irony is the entirety of the Episode 3 podcast is a visual podcast with a live Twitch audience.
Yeah.
And this has been us and your telephone.
Yeah, well,
And
we're working on it. We're working on it. It does sound better. And it's been more consistent.
Yeah. No, it was a joke. I'm a big fan of what you're doing. I didn't want an actual explanation for that. No, man. Anyways.
I know you love me.
Yep. Oh, man. Yeah, so just like a whole lot. You can only like... I don't know, I guess I feel like the older you get, because I feel like podcasting isn't really something I would have overly fucked with as a teenager, because I'd have been like, it's kind of like with sports. Like, I don't watch sports, I go play sports. So I feel like with podcasting, I'm like, why the fuck would I, like, participate in the recording of a conversation where I can just go converse? But the more that you interact with the world, over time, you're like, damn, nobody's really saying shit. So you start to value anybody you've ever come across that had shit to say, because you're like, damn, most of this shit is noise and filler out here, but there's some people that are, like, worth speaking to. And when you wind up in an abundance of those people, like, I don't think it's a self-righteous or narcissistic thing to say that, like, whether we hit or miss, whether there's highs or lows, and however, like, the momentum swings, we know how to talk and how to talk to each other and how to, like, invest in the energetic space that is a conversation. And I feel like that's worth podcasting. I think much like rap music, much like sports, anything that has a possible pipeline to celebrity fame, attention, notoriety gets distorted by people. Everybody thinks like, oh, I'll just have a podcast. Like, dude, we could get 8 views every podcast for like the fucking next 10 years and wind up making all of our money off of like poker stocks and like, I don't know, some shitcoin or something. And in the long run, we would still do this because like we value spending time with each other, talking, archiving these moments, being able to go back and reflect on different points of our story. And I think that's like why our shit slaps.
I just like talking.
That's the greatest
I'm not
way
gonna lie.
to answer that. Who's he remind you of when he says that like that?
Jake.
Yes, I swear to God, I was gonna say. I should have wrote it down first. That's what I was gonna say. Our friend Shake. When me Bumper, I was telling someone recently. Someone asked me on Discord how I met Shake and. What are you looking at? Oh, okay. Asked us how I met Shake and how I met Bumper. I can't remember who it was. A mutual friend of me and Bumper, and I told them how I met Bumper, which we had never actually got to that earlier when it was brought up, but a mutual friend of ours invited Bumper to, because we were going to play fours XP matches on game battles for Black Ops 3. It was me, the 2 friends, and one of them invited Bumper. So I hung out with him and talked with him for a little bit. And then one night I invited Bumper to play with me and our friends Nathan and Albert. And so the 4 of us would play for a while, blah, blah, blah. One night, I think it was me, I think Bumper couldn't get on one night. And me and Albert and Nathan were playing, and we wanted a 4th person to play fours with. And I had played, there was a Twitch streamer named Scuff Jumpin', this old like redneck country dude who would play pubs only. And he would play like the most horrible pubs you ever could. Like he had all the UAVs on and all the anti-UAVs, what are they called? Counter UAVs on. And so he would like have the maximum UAV where like you see the person as a triangle on the minimap and where they're aimed, and he would just pub stomp. And if you subscribed to him and he had an open party, he would invite you and you could play with him. So I became part of that little crew, and so did our friend Shake. I only played with Shake one time, and it was a blast. He like took over the stream. He was laughing, talking shit. It was really silly, really funny. And I don't talk to him for like I don't see him for months. And I friended him that day, and he friended me back. And we just didn't play or anything, you know. Whatever happened. I was watching Nick with Bumper and Albert and blah blah blah. One night Bumper doesn't show up, and we're like, "Is there anyone any of us know that can play?" I was like, "Well, I played with this guy a while back. Let me invite him." Shake joins the fucking group, and that night, like we cry laughing, talking shit with Shake, me, Albert, and Nathan. And then Bumper joins one night, and he's like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And we start talking, and it's like, "Oh, the 5 of us are a fucking squad now." And so that continues and continues for all of time. And there are nights that like that little, the way you just, that like not rant, but that, you know, that speech you just gave, I guess, was very Shake. And there have been a million nights that me and Bumper and Nathan and Albert and Shake sat in Discord and just talked shit for like 2 hours. And like at the end of it went like, why the fuck have we not been recording this shit? Like this was like the most incredible conversation. This is the most incredible like summarization of our friendship and of the universe and of life and of this movie and of whatever the fuck we're talking about. And excuse me, somehow Bumper thinks that he would never be good at this shit. And he said one sentence and it just spouted like 20 straight minutes of solid podcasting. And I try to explain, like, sometimes you don't have to talk for 40%, 80% of a podcast. Like, if all you do is give supreme premium gas, you know what I mean? That you interject a giant... It's Gunner on the episode 3 podcast.
Yeah, I feel like when I podcast when I was younger, I was a lot more like, well, shit, I need to say something. I'm on a podcast. Yeah. But like now I'm a lot more like, much like an actual conversation.
Lie and wait until you have something to say.
Yeah, when I have something to say, that's when I'm going to talk. You know what I mean? Yeah. When I think there's something to add or interject, or when I feel like somebody said some fire shit and I'm like, damn, somebody needs to give them their flowers or their credit and stuff, you know?
I wish I would do that.
Creighton's like, I'm just the white noise machine until these guys strike inspiration.
You got to start small, Creighton.
Listen, I don't know. I'm very experimental with the way that I talk because, like, I'm like, what?
That was one of the greatest things you've ever said.
No, but listen, like, I'm like, what am I gonna? Especially with new people. Like, no offense to you, Bumper, but like the whole time I've been like sitting here trying to figure you out. I'm like, what am I? I'm like, what am I gonna say that's gonna like make this guy tick? You know what I mean? And like, It's just fun to me, like, you know, you get to play and kind of see like what's
Creighton's
gonna
a
make
cat
people
playing
squirm.
with the mouse that just caught.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just like fucking with you inside.
And all these
sides that you're
times,
done.
all these
Finally
times,
watch Fully Cooley. There's gonna be such a good visual that goes with that.
Yeah.
Continue. I'm sorry.
Charlie just like, you know, thinks that I'm not thinking about things when I say dumb stuff, but really what it is I'm shooting the shot across the bow to see what happens. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm seeing what you know. It's like, you know, he's talked a lot about how conversations are like dancing, and while I don't fully agree with that analogy, mostly because I can't dance, I can know how to talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I compare conversation, comedy, and music and shit like that. I like architecture.
Yeah.
Like you're building this thing you exist in, and then you walk people through it, or you show it to people, or you trap them inside of it, or you like throw them out of it. You know?
Yeah, they think the same thing at my job that he thinks sometimes. Not because it's because of what I say, but it's like being around. I just realized that what I said there, but like being around people that all kind of like think very similarly, and then I come in and it's like I know I'm supposed to be like thinking like them, but I don't.
No, at all.
So like I come
It's like
in,
inviting Ric Flair to like a business meeting for stocks.
Like I come in, I got my nice like tall hat on, you know. If it's the wintertime, I'm wearing like a big leather jacket, you know, like
With
I
a
look-
Hawaiian shirt under it.
Yeah, I look like a school shooter, but with style, you know what I mean? And so like I come in, and then automatically I'm like, I asked something the other day, and they're like, why? Like, why do you even care about what it is? I'm like, I don't even remember what it was. It was something so like small. Oh, I know what it was. We got like a memo that you could only have like so many things like at your desk, like 3 pictures and like, you know, something about plants without saying about any
Creighton
more
has
about-
more than 3 things on his arms.
Let me finish. And I was like, I just asked like why, you know what I mean? Like, why does that matter? And they were like, was because what they said. And I'm like, yeah, but like why? You know what I mean? Like what purpose does it serve? And the best answer I got is that so it looks more uniform with everything else. And I'm like, I don't know, I think that's kind of boring, you know? By the way, speaking of this kind of thing, I went into McDonald's the other way. I haven't been in there since they changed that shit around. I walk in the door expecting the cash register and everything to be like right there to my right. When I come in, it's facing me. I don't like that, you know what I mean? It threw me off. And there was already a lot of people in there, and my mouth was dry because I was thirsty. I went there to order a tea, and like, I had a lot going on because I was in the middle of trying to take my mom back to Florence, and like she like had went and got me breakfast but didn't bring me like a tea. She just brought me a biscuit, and I was like, this is a dry ass biscuit. Like, it's gonna make my mouth dry. I don't have anything with me to drink because I thought you were gonna bring me a drink. She's like, well, I didn't know you wanted one. I thought you drink water. With breakfast, like, you know, you could give me a coffee, like a juice, you know, like, not to be presumptuous, but like, damn, who just like is like raw dogging breakfast with water? You know what I mean?
There's
not raw dogging.
There's not a better time for us to close on a lyric. The 1977 song called
The Emperor's Theme from
no, goddamn. Fuck.
1977.
This would have been a lot.
March, the Imperial March.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Modernity is killing us.
Oh, you talking about like the architecture? Yeah, that was my original point with all this. I walked in McDonald's. It's cold. It's archaic. It's too corporate-y. I walked in. And I felt like I was going
Instead of ending the podcast.
No, I'm sorry. Look,
Creighton's gonna go off.
like sparked back my original point. Not only was I dry, but there was like a line and nobody at the register. They're going back behind, like it's like a cave back there. You know what I mean? And I'm expected to order from this kiosk. I tapped the kiosk. I remember that they have coffee. They don't have any fucking coffee. They're out of coffee. I was like, what the fuck am I even doing here? I left. I don't like it. There's a bad vibe in there, dude. It's dark. There's no good lighting. It was the middle of the morning. It should be like golden lights coming in, reflecting off golden arches at McDonald's. White tile. You know what I mean? Like I'm walking into a Greek bathhouse. But like instead of that, it was just coming into like a dark, cold, modern cave. Like I was plugging into the fucking Matrix, or unplugging from the Matrix, and like seeing, you know, like a techno apocalypse before me.
It's very much like
Not to sound like an old man.
McDonald's used to feel like the fairies, and now it feels like the Pixies.
Exactly. Yes, he slapped with that. He cooked. That's what we end on right there. McDonald's is the Pixies, not the fairies. This has
Bumper,
been.
it was incredible having you on
Yes,
this
Bumper.
podcast.
Thank you so much, big dog.
Thank you. Bumper.
Do you
I
have
love
any
you, dude.
closing remarks?
Oh, you already got it? Please.
I can't wait for the next episode.
When you're living here.
Yes. All right. Goodbye, everybody. We love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell not to miss an episode. Goodbye.